welcome to Abu Dhabi Chess International Festival 2025, and we have round 6 today.
Good afternoon, Viorel. Good afternoon, dear viewers. Yes, I mean, we have round 6 already, and we have a sole leader on the first board, Zheng Shongsheng from China, and he is playing against his countryman, Xu Haowen.
Yeah, the winner of our online event. And
By the way, he took the second place. Lazavik was the
Really?
winner of the online
Really?
tournament. Yes.
Wow,
yes,
then I got the wrong information. So they did play the final,
Yes.
and Lazavik won the tournament.
Lazavik won the tournament, and Xu Haowen ended up in the second place.
Okay.
Lazavik, I mean, not bad for one night, right? $5,000, and
Exactly.
for the second place, $2,500.
Yeah, good result, good performance, and today they play each other, and we have. What do we have today? We have a calm position. We have a Catalan opening. White takes the pawn, but in exchange, Black has some compensation with active pieces. So Queen c2, Bishop f5, Queen c4, Bishop e6. And what do we have here? Repetition, yeah?
Repetition, yeah.
So two times repetition, and well,
I feel like
it's
it is
first time, second. Yeah, it's a threefold repetition. So we have a draw. We have a
we
draw.
will have a draw on the first board, yeah.
We'll have a draw on the first board. So they prefer not to take the risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more day, one more free day. I mean, not bad for them, but not very good for our viewers, for spectators. We are all expecting big fight. Okay, but this is professional chess.
Yeah.
This is professional chess. Draw is part of the game. And if no restrictions on making draws, then the players are free to repeat the position. So Bishop e6, Queen c2, Bishop f5, Queen c4, and we have threefold repetition.
Okay, it's draw already. They finished the game. I talked to them, by the way. They mentioned that they are going to participate in the Blitz tournament on the 22nd. For our viewers, let me remind you that we are going to have a day off in Masters, Open A, Open B, but on that day we are going to have 3 Blitz tournaments. Open Blitz tournament, Ladies Blitz tournament, and Juniors under 16 years old Blitz tournament.
Can we join one of the tournament? Maybe
can.
junior?
Maybe junior, yes. If they let us in.
Yeah, and make competition with our students, why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
That's the plan.
So will you play the women section, yeah?
I will play in Ladies Blitz tournament.
Good.
Why not? I mean...
Yeah. Well, personally, I'll take a full day off. I'll send all my students to play a Blitz tournament, Open Blitz and Juniors Blitz. And I will take a day off here in Abu Dhabi because it's a beautiful city. There are so many places to visit. Yeah, we have museums, we have Water World, Ferrari parks, and many other sites. So if you are in Abu Dhabi, it's a touristic site, it's a touristic place. You can visit many beautiful places, and I highly recommend you.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I cannot take a day off because my students will be playing in the Blitz tournament. My friends are coming to play Blitz tournament, so I think I will have to be there. Anyways, why not? I'll play.
Yeah. So just one more time a reminder, we have a day off on Friday, but with many side events. So you can play a simultaneous. You can participate in a simultaneous against one of the invited grandmaster. So if you love chess, if you are in Abu Dhabi, come here, send regis, and play in simultaneous display, or choose one of the Blitz tournament.
Absolutely. And especially also on the Saturday, we are going to have the schools tournament.
Yeah.
So many participants. So in age categories, by the way, we have starting from under 7 years old until 17 years old. So whoever is fitting in this age is at school. The school is just about to start. You can try your abilities in the chess tournament before the school starts.
Yeah, exactly. So nowadays, chess is part of educational system in many schools in many countries. I think here in Abu Dhabi too. Yeah,
already,
probably,
yes.
probably,
Yes.
Maria, you know much more about this. So if you can share some information or some details about.
Yes, chess is already in a curriculum in Abu Dhabi chess school, in Abu Dhabi schools. So the children starting from young age already learning how to play chess, which is wonderful. I come myself from a country where we had the first chess in schools
Yeah,
program.
Armenia,
Yes.
yeah, is probably one of the leading country in
Yeah.
chess school program.
We had the mandatory chess lessons
Wow.
in every school. So starting from the second grade until fourth. And Abu Dhabi is doing this now. I think in Sharjah too, yes?
Well, I don't know exactly what is the situation, but I know there is a school championship with many kids participating, maybe more than 1,000 in Sharjah, and many of coaches from Sharjah chess clubs, they are giving lessons in the schools, in Sharjah schools.
That's wonderful. I mean, chess is an amazing tool, you know, to boost the creativity, thinking process, fairness also, why not?
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
of things. And it's absolutely amazing for kids.
Okay, back to our tournament. So draw on round on board one, and we have, and the rest games are still in progress.
Yeah.
So board two. We have a game between Stribuk Artyom playing with white pieces against Sugirov Sanan, and we have once again Catalan structure. Catalan structure, but this time with the pawn on d2. So white pawns is still on d2, castles, e6 and a4. Yeah, white is intending to take this pawn back, I mean slowly.
Yeah.
a5 is just to prevent the move b5, a4 to prevent b5, taking some space on the queen side, and after knight d7, knight a3. Yeah, so
threatening to capture the pawn on c4.
And the pawn cannot be protected by knight b6 because a5. That was the idea of the move a4. But black took the knight on a3, yeah? Rook a3 and castles.
And castle. And queen c2 was playing.
And queen c2 was
Still threatening to capture the pawn. Again, knight b6 is not possible because a5.
Yeah, we can show to our viewers a5 and
And
white.
then I take the pawn.
And white takes
with
the pawn.
Extra space on the queen side.
Yeah.
Also very soon capturing the center. And if you try to protect the pawn with the move b5.
Wow. Okay.
Then I can take.
Yes.
Take and knight d4.
And knight d4.
Attacking the rook. Where are you hiding the rook? If you play rook b8, then knight c6 will be played, and while white will take an exchange. So let's say it's impossible for black to protect this pawn. White is going to capture it.
Yeah. So queen c2, and probably black should just forget about the pawn, and trying to complete his development. So yeah, so the biggest problem is the bishop on c8.
Yes, free the bishop, yeah?
Free the bishop, yeah. So e5. Let's say queen takes pawn and knight b6 now, or maybe even e4 and knight e5. I don't know.
e4 looks...
Well, but e4 I'm a little bit worried
that you might lose this pawn.
Yes, exactly. So knight g5, 3 pieces are attacking the pawn and only one defense. So I believe that this pawn is lost. So maybe knight b6 now, or maybe queen e7 or knight b6, followed by
queen c2, I guess.
Queen c2, and maybe, I don't know, queen e7 or rook e8. Let's say queen e7. Queen e7. And
I want to play d4, but it will be facing e4, most likely, yeah.
And then black takes the control over this d5, very important square. I think white can just continue by d3.
Yeah.
And then bishop out, and maybe a5, a6. By the way, I know a5, a6. I was just trying to show a line like a6 before, and there is this intermezzo move. Takes, and if black takes the knight, the queen, we promote to a new queen. And this is not over, by the way. I know, I thought that black can try to trap the queen. Maybe black can try. Queen c7, and the queen is trapped. The new queen, the newborn queen is trapped. So white is currently piece up. I know. Yeah, white is currently piece up, but white can take on e5 and save the queen.
Yeah.
Save the queen. Not really. Bishop to d7.
Oh, that's a long line.
Yeah,
That's a long
queen
line
takes
right
f8, king takes f8. Let's say knight takes d7 and queen takes d7. And how to evaluate this position, Ria?
Oof. White has a rook and a bishop, but we can say rook two bishops against queen and knight
And a pawn.
and a pawn.
Okay, it's hard to evaluate,
It's
but
very difficult to say. Yeah.
But tell me, do you like white or black here?
I like the white's black squared bishop. I mean the
Yes.
future of the white's black squared bishop, but
Right.
I like the queen also.
I like the queen also, yeah. So here we have dilemma, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's not easy to evaluate this position. I don't know. I personally probably I'll prefer here white, but it's so unclear. Let's say d3 followed by bishop out. Okay, okay, that
By
was
the
just
way,
a
we
funny
have-
line. It was just a funny line, and
It's interesting what is happening on board number 9, by the way. I feel like Brandon Jacobson
No,
didn't
this-
come to the game.
or maybe this is just an error in transmission.
Maybe.
Yeah, let's wait
Let's
for
hope
the
so,
yeah.
yeah.
Let's hope for let's wait for the official let's say result.
Yeah.
So this is the current position, yeah. So yeah,
Yeah,
after
it
queen
is
c2,
official,
black
by the
is
way.
thinking.
It is official, by the way. Jacobson Brandon, after losing yesterday's game, he skipped today's round. Interesting.
Well,
Let us remind that the
yeah,
tolerance is only 15 minutes.
maybe he was just late for the round,
Could be.
overslept. I don't know.
Everything is possible, yeah.
Okay, let's move to board number 3. We have Arkady Naidic playing with white pieces against Grandmaster Vignesh.
Yeah.
And
For our viewers, let us remind them that Arkady Naidic won a brilliant game yesterday with the black pieces.
in 17 moves only.
17 moves only.
Which is amazing, yeah. Okay, so e4, c5, knight c3, close Sicilian, a very rare guest. And the high level, I don't know, knight e2, knight f6, and g3.
G3.
Yeah. So it's combining g6, bishop g2, knight c6, castles,
And knight d5.
and knight d5.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah,
This is the first time
interesting.
I see this move. to
Yeah,
be
me
honest.
too. So the standard, let's say, idea is just to play d3, castles, h3,
H3,
followed by bishop
bishop
e3, queen d2, f4, g4, and so on. And here, white played the move knight d5, castles, and c3.
Planning to play d4
Planning to play d4, but after d4, black... but it's not easy to...
to give double pawns.
Yeah, let's say black plays a move like, okay, any move, let's say rook b8. White, let's say...
Typical plan, yeah, for black
and
to
if,
play b5.
if d4 now, if you take on d4, I have this intermezzo knight f6, check, pawn f6 and pawn takes d4,
Okay, I like white.
and center. And if black takes on d5 first, he takes to d5 with tempo, so no time to capture on d4. Very interesting idea. Very interesting idea. So
Knight d5, yeah.
knight d5, castles, and c3.
For me, this was the first time I see knight d5, but it is interesting. I might use this idea with some of my players.
Yeah. Okay. But where is your knight going if let's say I'll play something, a move like knight e8?
Do you want to play e6 next?
Yes, I'm intending to...
Can I place my knight on e3? Let's say
Yeah.
d4.
And e6 and knight...
Knight e3, but what is the plan with the bishop afterwards?
The bishop, the c8 bishop, you mean, yeah? Or the c1
And
bishop?
c1 bishop, yeah.
Both, yeah?
Maybe
Are
knight
available.
g4.
And, okay, probably takes, and black can, I don't know, start some advance on the queen side, like b5, I don't know, maybe. b5 followed by queen b6. Okay, white can play b3, bishop b2, fianchetto the bishop on b2. Let's say b3, queen b6, bishop b2. Now, Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting setup.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
queen followed by queen d2, d5. Quite good kind of
I'm checking. There
harmony.
were some games played with knight d5.
So the idea is not completely new, yeah. But anyway, castles and c3 followed by the move d4. Yeah, very interesting chess. Fresh idea,
Yep.
yeah, and always knight always plays a very fighting chess.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, he always surprises his opponents with rare variations. And he was an elite player some years ago, yeah, 2-7+ player. Now not active anymore.
Yeah.
Now not active anymore, but still.
I see him sometimes playing in rapid blitz tournaments, but
Yeah.
good to see him playing classical chess. It's wonderful, yeah.
Okay, so let's go to board number 4. Here we have an Indian derby. Aditya Mittal plays with Inian. And so far we have only one move.
We have only
Something is wrong.
board number
4.
yes. We have
What's
moves.
going
We have
on
moves.
here, Maria?
I think Inyan was just a bit late.
For the game.
Yeah.
Okay, it happens. It happens. So let's move forward to board number 5. Lazovic. Lenin plays with white pieces against Ashraf Artin from Iran, international master, and we have once again we have Catalan type of position. So d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5, g3, yeah, d takes c4, and c5 Catalan.
Yeah.
Quite often, yeah, we have the end game, knight to g2, c3. Black gives the pawn back, but compromise the structure. And knight to e1. Yeah, one of the many possible plans here. The knight goes to d3. The other knight can move to c4, or maybe c4, c5. White pushes the pawn. And bishop to a3, rook to b1. So white is hoping to play, the better endgame. And knight to e4. Wow. A rare move, this knight e4, honestly. I thought that here white automatically plays or rook b1 or c4, but knight e4 looks a little bit
interesting, yeah. By the way, we have a chat. You remember we were talking about Singaporean grandmasters?
Yes.
And I told you that my friend is in Singapore, and we have a chat from them. So if you're still watching, we would like to ask you: are the grandmasters we have in the Abu Dhabi Chess Festival your students or no?
The grandmasters, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Well, I have a student in master, but he's not a grandmaster. He's a FIDE master from Sharjah Chess Club, Abdurrahman Al Tahir. So he's rated 2-55, if I'm not mistaken. Currently, he's not doing so well, only half a point from 4 games. Yeah, and if, let's say, count my former students, probably I have few here, I don't know. But yeah, let's leave it this for history. What about you, Maria?
No, my students are participating only in Open A, Open B, juniors,
Yeah.
everywhere else except Masters tournament, basically, yeah.
Yeah, in Open A, I have 7 students. What about you, Maria?
I didn't even count. I have so many students.
So all the players from Abu Dhabi Club are your students, Maria, here.
All the girls.
All the girls.
Are, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we have the current position. Lazovic is bishop g2 and bishop d7. Black managed to complete his development, but a little bit compromised the structure. So the pawn on f5. Maybe white can push the pawn c, rook to b1, knight to b4, and yeah, there is some pressure on this game. I mean, bishop to f4, maybe taking control of this diagonal. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's move to board number 6.
Everything is still warming up, yeah?
Yeah, board number 6. Eisenberg International Master plays with Bartosz Sochko, the most solid player in this tournament.
Yeah, every game from Bartosz Sochko was very.
So yeah, we have actually in the chat, in our chat, the the question about what happened to
Yeah.
Jacobson Brandon. Well, we don't have information. Let's hope that everything is fine.
Yeah.
He's just maybe just late for this round, and he will play the next round. So it happens. It happens. Yeah. So we have, what do we have here? We have Spanish Berlin variation.
Yeah, I saw the position when
95,
I was
bishop
in the
f1.
playing hall. So
By the way, here you know this. Okay, now it's a very
rook
popular
you-
move.
bishop d3.
But
yeah.
one day, was my invention back in 2009.
Okay, so this
16
line is called the Viola line.
Not really, not really, because I didn't play it, but it was my idea. Let's say, I don't know, 2009, 16 years ago, to sacrifice this exchange. Nowadays, by the way, this is playable. It's playable. The compensation is full. Okay, so rook e1. Rook e8, c3. Yeah, here we'll have a very, very solid position. Bishop
Yeah.
f4, d5. Probably we have seen hundreds of draws here, yeah?
Many,
I mean, yeah, especially the high level. So they're just changing pieces. Queen e3, bishop d3. Black managed to play bishop e7, bishop d6. Changing the bishops, then changing the rooks on the a file, then changing the knights, and then we have this queen's endgame, and well, okay.
Yeah, true. By the way, we have an answer for Singapore.
Yes.
I think Samuel is actually the coach of the grandmasters participating in our tournament. And well, apparently they travel a lot and play a lot of tournaments, but good to see the grandmasters from Singapore. I don't know how many are there, but
Two
are in this tournament.
Two are playing
yes.
here, yeah. And unfortunately, yesterday he lost to Naidic, one of the grandmasters. Yeah, it was painful game. Losing in 17 moves only, but okay.
Beautiful one.
Yeah, but it's actually you learn a lot from such kind of games. And yeah, this is board number 6. On board number 7, we have two Indian players. Grandmaster Pranith plays with Grandmaster Bharat. Okay, so it's a classical Carlsbad. Yeah, and unfortunately, yeah, on board 9. So let's hope we will have information. Additional information. What's on the situation with.
Well,
Jacobson
it was a tough loss for Jacobson Brandon yesterday, right? In the time trouble, a lot of things happened, and
yeah, but this is part of the game, Maria.
Exactly.
So if you lose, next day you recover and you try to play better. I mean, yeah.
I agree.
You need to learn to lose.
As Levon Aronian says, after the loss, you do everything to win the next game.
Exactly. By the way, he won the first round in St. Louis tournament.
He did against
Abdusatorov.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the second round? I saw the games, but I don't remember the results.
I saw the first round only, unfortunately. But Levon is on fire. I mean, the past few months was, it was amazing for Levon. Good to see the Armenian Lion rising again. Yeah.
Okay, let's go to our players. Let's see what they are doing. And we have Abdurrahman playing with white pieces. Abdurrahman Al Tahir plays with FIDE master Javir Mahendro from India. So we have again Carlsbad. So Carlsbad is everywhere today. Bishop to G3. Okay. I know this move. So this is white just wants to avoid the move knight to e4, or if queen c2 knight to h5, and if let's say knight f3, the knight e4.
Yeah, we talked about this position.
Yeah, white wants to keep as many pieces as possible. Bishop g3, a5. Okay, bishop d6 is another move here. So black can play bishop d6 and insist on changing the bishops. But the most important that you don't have knight e5, move like queen c2, the knight e2, or knight e2 directly, I don't remember. So a5, okay, black is just taking space on the queen side and preventing the minority attack, a3, b4.
Yeah.
Knight f3, knight a6, knight e5, okay, aggressive approach. and knight to e8. This Carlson maneuver. Yeah. Knight goes to d6, and then black wants to play bishop to f5.
Okay, Levon drew second round against Samuel Sevian.
Yeah. I saw
Yeah,
the game.
yeah.
I saw the game. It was an endgame, a rook endgame, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Levon was slightly better, but not easy to convert. Okay, so knight d6 castles and knight d6. Yeah, it's exactly. Well, I think castle is an accuracy. Why? Because white wants to prevent the move bishop f5. So how do you do this? You cannot play queen c2 because knight comes to b4. So you play first a3. No knight b4, stopping knight b4, and after knight d6 you play queen c2.
Queen C2.
And then you have no bishop f5. f6 also, the square g6 is weak now.
It
and
is.
and you don't change the bishop. This is very important. This is very important.
But I think he did the same. He simply played castle, knight d6, and then a3.
And what about the move bishop f5?
Bishop f5 is coming, and you
No,
exchange the
it's
bishops.
absolutely, it's not the same. It's not the same, Maria. So this was inaccuracy. If castles and knight d6 and black now, white cannot stop the move bishop f5. But let's try. What about the move f3? Okay, I'm just trying to say that.
Okay, what about d4 pawn afterwards?
Well,
After
yeah. This can be a problem. This can be a problem, but how to use it? How to use it? Let's say bishop h7, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, you can always protect it with bishop f2 if needed,
Right.
yes?
Yeah, bishop f2. Or maybe black could improve this line. I mean, first, instead of bishop f5, first knight b4, bishop
Where is the bishop
b1.
going? B1.
Well, yeah, you can play bishop
You
b1.
want to play a3 next, yeah?
Yeah, bishop f5, e4, bishop h7, and now a3. Yeah, and we have more or less the same position. Actually, we can win a pawn. It's a free pawn. By the way, in the other line, I think as here the same is a free pawn.
I see, yeah.
We call it a free pawn in our village. I don't know.
Yeah, same.
Yes. So
so maybe black has to capture on e4 and then move the bishop backwards.
Correct. So no, he did play a3.
He already played a3. Yes.
And what about the move knight bishop f5? How do you stop? I mean, okay, you can stop. You can stop. Well, calculation, Maria.
What are you saying that
knight takes c6. Yeah.
Okay. If the pawn takes,
Yeah.
then you're gonna capture bishop
On
d6.
d6,
Yeah.
bishop d3, and bishop e7. Oh, I'm proud of myself. Sorry.
Beautiful, beautiful. You shall be. You shall be after
So
this kind of calculation.
Did he really find this idea? So a3, actually bishop f5 is not a threat. So bishop f5, knight takes c6.
Yeah.
So then probably, yeah. So then of course, okay.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So
And if knight f5, just bishop f4, I keep the bishop.
you want to keep the bishop, obviously.
Of course,
yeah.
yeah. You want to keep and the knight on a6, okay. Okay, you can regroup. I mean, you can try to maneuver the knight to c7, maybe e6. No, e6 you can't. So maybe you don't know.
F5 is hanging, yeah.
So a3, then maybe knight c7 directly, but now white is in time to play queen c2 move and keeping all the advantages of the position.
Yeah.
Okay, this is very nice tactic. So all the strategy in chess is based on small tactic. This is.
I mean, good that you saw. Yeah. I mean, white's next move is queen c2.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So I was correct. There is no difference.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Maria. Good intuition.
Let's hope
Good
he spotted
intuition.
this knight c6. Maybe he already knew.
Yeah, he did. Okay, let's go to Rhoda's game. Rhoda plays on board 92 with FIDE master Singh from India.
What a position. She's with the black pieces.
We have the Spanish c3 d4 variation. d4 directly, sorry, knight takes d4. Knight takes d4. Okay, no bishop f7. You know this trick.
Yeah. Rook f7, knight e5,
Knight e5
knight
and
goes back. You can take on f7, yeah.
Yeah, and if No, actually taking moving the knight is losing.
Right away?
Yes.
96.
Now 96 is losing because of take and e5.
E5, and then
I
queen
have queen f3
f3.
check. And if you go to c6 now, and what if knight c6?
If I take on f7, and
it was a
then,
problem as well with
and
this
then
move,
e5,
but I
and
don't
then
remember.
maybe e6 again.
And okay, let's say knight to, okay, not so many squares, to e8.
Okay, let's say e6.
E6 and I cannot take. I have to retreat my king
And
somewhere.
queen f3.
And queen f3, okay.
Knight d6, yes.
Or knight f6, knight d6, okay. And how white is losing? I mean, what black is?
How is black losing? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see.
Hard to say.
No, but this one, it's just maybe just bad position. I don't know. Maybe just white is better here. Material is two rooks. Sorry, two pieces for a rook and pawn, which is approximately equal.
I'm trying to find something better, but I don't see. Maybe
checking g7, checking f8. Well, maybe this is just very unpleasant
queen d5,
position.
king f8, and maybe rook e3.
Oh, good idea.
You want to play rook f3 check, and
yes.
well,
and black is probably forced to give the piece on f6. So yeah, so this is bishop f7, but here black plays the move rook f8, and after queen takes d4, bishop b7, and compensation is full. So instead, white took on d4, e5, knight e8, c3, it's a famous pawn sacrifice, and d6, yeah. So
d6,
accepting the pawn, gives white a strong initiative, takes knight c3, the knight comes to c5, to d5, bishop to f4. Instead, Rhoda just gave the pawn back by playing d6, taking on e5, and if white takes back on e5, then black can change queens, but this game is, well, I don't know. I would say that white is better here. I prefer white. I don't know what do you think, Maria, about this game?
I don't like the knight on e8.
You don't like the knight on e8, yes?
No.
Good evaluation of the position. It's exact evaluation of the position. So long term, you have to lose a lot of time.
I think white has a bit advantage.
Yes, exactly. So c6, knight c7, and bring the knight into the game. But meanwhile, white can just put some pressure on pawn c6. So white is better. White is better in this game. So after d takes e5, white is thinking.
White is thinking. By the way, we have from the chart.
Yeah.
What an amazingly deep positional pawn sacrifice by black on board 45.
45. Okay, we'll check it immediately. So here we have the French defense, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, French defense. Exchange variation and queen h5 preventing the move bishop f5. And here black castles long usually.
Okay.
This bishop g4 idea, yeah. Okay, let's check it. Let's check this one. Queen takes f7 and h6. And where do you move the knight, yeah? Yeah, you can't move the knight because knight f3, then rook f8, and bishop takes f3.
True.
And knight h3, of course, immediately bishop h3, so...
f3 was played?
Yes, bishop f5.
Okay. Is white pawn up?
Yeah, but I have the knight on... I thought, okay, it's the same. I wanted just to say that knight a5, knight c4, and having this blockading knight. So knight e8. Yeah, this is very interesting. This is very interesting because the knight comes to c4, black can double the rooks, or this knight d6, knight c4.
True.
And have problems with the bishop and with the structure. I mean, okay, it's very interesting.
The bishop has a big problem, yeah, on c1.
Yeah. Okay, you can play, let's say, bishop to g2, to f4, yeah? To f4.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe to f4.
If you play g5, then maybe I can use it later.
Oh, yes. Let's say g5, okay. And where do you...
Bishop d2 now, I have to go.
Now to d2, and maybe knight...
Knight to a5.
Knight to a5.
Rook e1. Okay, now then I might...
Yeah, just...
Okay, actually...
We take. No, this is a good idea, because then bishop retreats to c1.
I want to
White-
bring the knight to e5.
Yeah, white got the control on open file. Okay, no, this is interesting. Okay, so bishop to f4. Maybe black should play more carefully, like let's say knight a5, rook e1, and rook e7. Just not to give the file, and then knight anyway jumps to c4 with tempo, attacking the pawn.
Yeah.
So probably in this case, white should play with the other rook on c1, on e1, and just to keep the bishop on c1. Let's say takes, king f2, knight c4, and bishop c1
Bishop
back.
c1.
Pretending that
Everything is fine.
yeah, and there is a harmony, and white just can push in pawns on the queen side. Let's say, by the way, knight f4, attacking the pawn, then g4, h4, and 3 against 2.
Yeah.
And queen side is well protected. Okay, still not so easy because pawn d5, pawn c3 might be hanging after knight b5.
Yeah. But white is still pawn up. I mean,
White is still
I agree. I agree. The c3 and a3 are.
Yeah, maybe a4, but a4 then black can play a5.
Maybe b5 is also possible.
Yeah, or a5 and then b5
yeah.
and then making this passed pawn. It is very interesting sacrifice. Well, rook e8. Yeah, interesting idea. Interesting idea. White is pawn up, but many weaknesses on the queen side, and the knight would land to c4, attacking all the weaknesses. The other knight can maneuver to d6, b5. And one more, our player from United Arab Emirates, Ammar.
The current UAHS champion.
The current UAHS champion plays on board. Can you help me, Maria?
He has
Where
2
is
points,
he?
yeah?
Yes.
Ammar Sedrani is on board 77 with white
77
pieces.
with white pieces. And it was, this is Caro-Kann, if I'm not mistaken. This is advanced Caro-Kann, yeah? h4, h5, bishop d3. Actually, he plays this variation as for black as well. So knight f3, rook to d1. Well, a little bit strange setup. Queen b3, rook b8, g3, knight d5. They made so many moves, yeah? Takes, and we have here an endgame. We have an endgame. White is controlling,
equal, yeah?
but white is controlling the only open file, the C file, and it's not easy.
Yeah.
Not easy. So I'll bring my king to d3, protecting my only weakness, and the knight can jump eventually to g5. Yeah, it is an equal position, but I don't know. I think white is slightly better probably here, thanks to this g5, knight g5 idea. So
we have a result on board number 2, by the way.
Well,
Artyom Stribuk against Sanan Sugirov. Well, Sanan was thinking a lot in the game. We have to agree on this one, but
so he did play the move e5, and this is the final position. Yeah, so it was probably a draw agreement. Well, we have 2 quick draws on board 1 and 2. Yeah, so it's only half of the tournament. Are they tired already? I don't know. I would say that okay, the tournament just started, and you should still have energy. I mean, to continue to fight. Okay.
But as we say, the last 3 rounds are the most important rounds, yeah, in the tournament most of the time.
And here in Abu Dhabi, probably the last 2, because we have a day off just before last 2.
Yeah.
So probably most of the players, they will rest, they will enjoy the day, they'll enjoy a free day, maybe visit some places. And
some of them will participate in the
Blitz
tournament.
event. Yeah, actually this also
maybe
gives
some
energy.
of them will go to the beach, you know. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
But okay, I mean, we want to see fighting chess, a lot of fighting games.
Okay, and we have it on board 3, by the way.
Arkady Naidic
never
likes to amaze us, yes?
Yes, so h3, not d4. First, just securing the knight, no bishop g4, e5. Okay, black is fighting against the move d4.
Mm-hmm.
Knight takes c6, bishop c6, and d3, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. I like this knight d5 idea, to be honest.
Okay.
And okay, d3, next move is f4.
Most probably f4,
Most
yeah.
likely f4 is coming.
Mhm.
Or bishop e3, queen d2, again, the same ideas.
And
Maybe
then F4,
prepare
yeah.
and then f4.
Or maybe bishop e3 and d4.
Maybe
What do you
bishop
think?
e3, d4.
Well, yeah, but probably f4 most likely. Yeah, I agree with you. So, yeah, okay, very good. Black is thinking d3, and black did play bishop back to g7. Yeah, maybe black intends to play f5 himself. I don't know, one day. Let's say bishop to e3, f5.
f5. After the rook went to e8.
Yeah, it looks a little
Yeah.
bit, and also it might lead to pawn loss after, let's say, take, and queen b3 check, and then b7 pawn is just lost. So bishop to g7, white can play f4, white can play bishop e3. I don't know, maybe some prophylactic like king h2, but it's not really important now. Okay, so bishop e3, or let's say f4, yeah, f4. If black takes, how do we take back, Maria?
Bishop.
By bishop, yeah?
Or knight. I can place knight on d5 also.
Aha. Knight number 2. Now goes to d5, yeah? Yeah, by knight looks...
Maybe I'll try to bring the bishop to g5 if black will be nice to us.
Yes. So knight d5, bishop f4, queen d2, doubling the rooks, rook f2, rook f1, concentrating all the pieces on the king side. Okay, I like this idea. I like this idea. So white is in full control of the game.
Position.
Yes.
Sometimes the engine, I know that it shows that it's equal or something, but I know it's easy to play with the white pieces. It's actually pretty easy to play with white.
And white did play the move bishop e3 instead of f4. Okay, probably white wants to bring all the pieces first. Let's say queen d2, maybe rook e1, maybe and then play f4. Bishop e3, and who knows? Yeah, white keeps all the options to play f4, to play d4. Maybe one day. Okay, so board number 4. Board number 4, we have
Indian.
Yeah, and this is
flags,
the I don't know what is the name of Ragozin. This okay, the move order is from Nimzo, but then it was a transposition to Ragozin-like positions. Knight f3. Black plays with c4 here, or takes on d4. By the way, here in this move order, that white lost a little bit of control over d4 square. Maybe take 6 and knight c6 is an option too. So black can play with c4, black can take on d4, and then knight c6. Okay, g5, I don't believe this is here. g5, bishop g3, knight e4, no, probably not here. Because after castles, I mean, usually black does without castle.
With the pawns might be difficult, I mean, the king is too exposed.
Yeah.
Well,
okay.
Well.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, so we have one player currently with 5.5 points, and one player with 5 points, two players with 4.5, and we have fight on 5 boards, actually 6 boards, the players trying to get 5 points. And 5 points would be already catching up the leader.
Exactly. Okay, so let's move to board number 5. We have Lazovic is trying to outplay his opponent in this endgame. Bishop to e3.
Yeah.
Followed by rook to b1, maybe advancing the pawn, c4, c5.
So Lazovic, the winner of the online tournament. I mean, very impressive.
Yeah. So board number 6. Yeah, we have this Berlin variation, but actually white is playing very aggressively, I would say. So I thought it will be like a quick draw, or
There
but
is no draw.
no, queen to
There's
e3, bishop to g2,
knight
queen to
e4.
e3, and queen to g3. So black played knight e4, and let's calculate a little bit. Knight takes e4.
If bishop takes, are you going to
Yes.
exchange the bishops?
Now I
Most
wanted
likely,
to.
yes. Because I think I might be taking the pawn afterwards. Bishop
Okay, let's
e4
try.
takes, rook e1,
Rook e8.
rook e8, and f3, f3, queen d5.
Or I can take on f3. Rook on it
Okay,
is
queen
protected.
e3.
Queen e3. What do you want?
I want
to play
f3.
f3.
This was my initial idea.
Okay, rook e6. My rook is protected.
Rook e6. e4 is no longer hanging, yeah?
Yes. And well, you can try g5, bishop e5 to take the pawn, but I believe your
Too
king.
aggressive, too ambitious.
Yes, and look, it's one small tactic here, because I like tactical ideas. Bishop d8, bishop e5, and bishop takes g5.
And if the queen takes, let's
And
just
the
show to
queen
our viewers.
takes,
Rook
white is threatening
g6.
checkmate in one, but
Yeah.
after rook g6, the game is over.
The game will be over. I mean, we're sure that this is not going to happen. Maybe.
Yeah.
What if black takes with the pawn first? Is this making any difference?
Let's try. So taking with the pawn. Well, maybe it can be only in white's favor.
H4, yeah.
H4 and playing against the bishop, yeah?
So black has to take
with the bishop.
With the bishop, yeah.
Yes, knight e4, knight takes e4, bishop takes e4.
And if rook e1 now, bishop g2, I mean...
And then we agree to
And
draw.
then we agree to a draw.
We agree
solid,
to a draw.
Solid. Grandmaster's draw, yeah.
Okay, so... yeah, so knight e4, white is thinking how to take the knight. Well, probably only by knight. I don't believe white can take with the bishop. I don't see any benefits of giving up the bishop. Yeah, just takes. Well, maybe knight. I can play knight c4 followed by bishop e5 or if rook e8, knight d6, but
trying still fighting chess.
Yeah, but I don't really believe that white can.
White can push so hard.
Yeah. So knight on knight e4. White took with the knight, and black probably will take back with the bishop. And where do we move next, Maria? Have we any preferences?
Okay, we have knight e4, by the way, in the position.
Yeah, knight e4, and black is thinking.
Yeah, I believe it is going to be a draw soon. Bodana's game?
Yes, I was just wondering. No, black didn't blunder the pawn by bishop f5. Black played the move bishop e6. Okay.
Okay, makes sense. Now queen c2 is going to happen.
Queen c2, yeah, and white is in full control of the position. Okay, black can play with c5 and trying to bring the knight into the game.
Yeah.
Maybe white can play the move queen to f3. I'm not sure about this move, but you know, sometimes.
But maybe you shall be careful. I mean,
yeah, because
queen c8.
I'm stopping the move c5, and if queen c8.
h3 simply, yeah.
You want to trap my queen, yeah?
I am trying to, but.
But okay, let's say I just blundered my queen by playing rook e1.
Bishop g4. I'm blundering the bishop.
Well, Maria, now I doubt that I need some more training for the European Team Championship.
I'll be fine.
Okay, I'm sure about it. Okay, so a3, bishop e6, and if queen c2, probably black is intending to play rook c8 and c5 against the queen, but maybe queen f3 followed by h3, rook e1, I don't know.
Okay, can we check this again? So you had queen f3, queen c8, rook d1.
Let's say rook to d1, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, rook to c1 probably looks more.
Yeah, unfortunately I don't have f6. Knight g6 is coming.
You can try this move, but after knight g6.
Yeah, this is not good, and I don't want to close my bishop on e7. No, f6 is a very bad move. Okay, so rook c8 and c5 is the main idea.
Yeah. Yeah, your favorite player, yeah?
Yeah.
Bodana, she plays. What is she? By the way, I cannot find her. Yeah, board 88. Board
She drew
A3.
yesterday, yeah?
She drew yesterday, and today she plays your favorite Marazzi system. From bishop b7, bishop b5, bishop d7 moves order, and a4, and then c4, and then knight c3, and then b3.
Bishop
All
a3
the
is on the
moves,
way.
yes, and bishop a3.
I guess removes.
Yes, and then rook to d1, and then bishop takes to d6. White wins a pawn. So easy?
I don't know. Why it looks easy?
Okay. Okay, yeah, so just simple play. Rook to d1, doubling, tripling, and then eat the pawn. Okay. And white probably, black probably will try to play with b5, or maybe rook c6, defending the pawn. Maybe bishop c6, yeah?
Bishop c6.
Attacking
rook,
the e4 pawn now.
Rook d1, rook e1. Do I have time?
Yes, you do.
Can black manage to hold this pawn?
Okay, queen a5. May will try to
Okay, rook
get some
e.
counterplay, and rook to d8.
Okay, I didn't have to do rook
You
e1,
do.
by the way.
Okay.
No, I had to.
And
I had
what
to, yeah.
instead?
I had to. Maybe b4, b5?
I was thinking to play b5 myself.
But I think b4, b5 might be possible.
So here b4. Oh,
But queen c7 and then attacking c4 pawn.
And b5, bishop. No, bishop d7. You have this trick.
Knight d5.
I'm probably
maybe bishop e8 then.
I'm the biggest specialist in the world by one move tricks. Okay, two moves already too hard.
Sometimes that's all you need in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So bishop to e8, and let's see this. Bishop takes d6, bishop d6, queen d6, queen d6, rook d6, and rook c4 at the end. Yeah, I think black is doing fine here.
Black is fine, yeah.
So bishop a3, and black is thinking, yeah? So bishop c6. And by the way, I mean, the classical maneuver would be here, knight to d2, okay. And then rook to e1 or to d1, freeing the square f1 for the knight. Knight e3, and then knight can jump to d5 or to f5, depends on the situation.
Regrouping, yes.
Yeah, exactly. Rook to d1, rook to c1, knight f1, knight e3, knight f5, knight d5. Keeping everything under control.
True, true. I mean, still, when she comes, she comes with her chair. So cute, so small. But in chess, she is a beast, we can say it. I mean, only 10 years old. She's very impressive.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and let's move to Rhoda's game.
Yes.
Rhoda Al-Circal, she plays with on board 92 with black pieces, and after the move c3, d6, taking on e5, queen f3.
Queen f3, interesting.
No one game today, because e4 is not possible. After queen takes e4, this is a double attack.
Two pieces are hanging at the same time, yeah.
And black played rook to b8, d takes e5, c5, a logical move. Black is trying to play c4 to close the bishop. Knight c3.
Let's develop the pieces. Bishop b7, maybe queen h3.
Queen h3, queen g3. Here, one of the squares. Queen to h3 I like more because it's always...
I want bishop c2, yes.
And checkmate in one.
Strongest attack in chess.
Yes.
Threat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like white's position, but...
So this is the current position
okay,
now.
she played bishop b7. Queen h3 was not played. But how to play with black pieces now?
Well, no panic.
No panic, no need.
No panic. Queen h3.
Queen g3. He played queen g3 just now.
Queen to g3.
Yeah, okay, and now c4.
Bishop c2, and what did you say about this knight? The knight is the problem, yeah?
Knight is the problem, yeah.
And if knight c7, I'm afraid that...
We shall be careful.
Yeah.
Six.
And
is there these ideas, bishop g7, queen h3?
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
Not our game.
Not our game.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah. So f5 en passant. And, okay, what is the checkmate, Maria? I just played the 5 en passant.
And yes.
I mean,
and
it took en passant
is there
probably.
a checkmate or no? Queen h7, king f8, and bishop g6. Are you planning to play?
No, 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 no.
Rook d1,
I don't
queen
give you
c7.
Or queen h8 even.
Or queen h8.
Ah,
No,
queen h8.
Yeah.
Queen h8.
It's possible.
I think
possible.
I can play. So maybe you could, you could play this intermezzo rook d1 here, because now no move queen h8, rook to d1. And what do you play? What do I move where do I move the queen?
Okay, you have to be careful because if queen, for example, b6, I can play.
No, then the knight hang. I mean,
yeah,
the bishop
hanging.
Okay, so queen to c7.
Okay,
and
rook
now,
d7.
Oh, and it's not over. It is over actually. It is over. Rook d1 is a very unpleasant move. This move is very unpleasant. Yeah. So c4, bishop c2, and let's make a prophylactic move. King h8. Just going, and then queen h3. No. It's a very dangerous position. It is a very dangerous position.
So much stuff to calculate. I hope Rhoda is going to have a good day
And
today.
the king is under attack. I mean, white's play is so easy. Just bring the bishop on h6, rook to d1, bishop on c2, knight d5 or knight e4. Yeah, I don't know. Probably there is a way to neutralize white's initiative, but it's not easy at all. It's not easy at all. So queen g3, and black is thinking. Well, can black try to change the bishops? Let's say bishop h4. What do you play now?
Bishop h4, let's say queen h3.
Yeah, this is the most logical move, and I wanted to play bishop to g5. Well, this
bishop c2?
Yeah, but the problem I'm provoking...
Maybe e6 is possible, by the way.
On e6. Oh, so many moves. f4, e6, f5.
Bishop g5, queen g5, then e6 maybe. c4, e7, and trapping the rook.
Or even here e6, bishop takes c1, e7.
e7, yeah.
No. That's really very dangerous. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't really like black's position. I mean, white's play is so easy. Okay,
if c4, bishop c2, and let's try to do something with the queen.
I was trying knight c7. I was trying king h8.
Maybe queen b6. There is bishop e3.
Queen b6. Just stopping bishop h6. Okay. Good idea. Bishop e3 and queen to e6.
Well, this is what I was trying to do, but still I don't know what to do with this knight.
And white can just try to play f4, f5.
Dangerous. Looks dangerous.
Dangerous.
I hope Rhoda will roll out from this.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So after move queen g3, Rhoda is thinking, and let's move back to leaders. We have draw on board 1, draw on board 2, board 3.
Still fighting games.
Yes, f4,
here.
queen to d7. He did play f4. So after g4.
Okay, threatening f5, trapping the bishop on e6.
Yes.
Black has to do something about this.
It's probably
f5,
taking.
Or take.
Well, f5 I was...
I mean, you open the g file and...
Actually, the move is not bad. I like this move, f5. Fighting for the squares, yeah? So pawn takes, yeah? Maybe white should try a little bit different. Let's say taking with the g and play knight g6, knight g3.
Knight g3, wow.
And if you take on e4, I have this f5, very unpleasant. Otherwise, my next is knight h5, yeah? Attacking the bishop, or taking on f5. If black takes on f4, then...
With the bishop?
With the bishop, with the rook, I don't know. Maybe with the rook?
with the rook. Okay.
I wanted to sacrifice the exchange after bishop.
I realized. Do you need to do it?
I don't need it, but not our pieces. Very simple.
We're going to play rook f5.
Now rook f5, bishop g3, queen
Rook
g4.
g5.
Rook g5. I missed this move. Okay. Yeah, bishop f5 and knight f5. Okay.
And the king is too exposed, but is it hiding on h8? I mean, I
Yeah.
still have the black squared bishop standing on e5 square.
Well, d4. Still good compensation, I believe. So takes, bishop f6, maybe queen h5 or king h1 first, king h5. Yeah, but it's a complicated position. It's not that simple, yeah. So g4.
I don't think there is a need to sacrifice this exchange. You can just take with the bishop and
probably not. So taking, knight g3, pawn takes a4, bishop takes
bishop
back.
f4, yes.
But this maybe loses a pawn. I don't know. Taking
f5 was played, by the way, in the game.
f5 was played. Wow. Okay. So f4, f5. Yeah. Yeah. Well, and here white to decide. By the way, can I? I cannot.
There's a whole war for these squares.
Yeah. Maybe white can take a little bit different, like with e and knight g3.
Can I take on g4 and then f4?
This I was thinking to play f5.
Okay. Can I start by taking f4?
Exactly.
Yeah. And now you want to take by rook?
No, I want to take with the bishop and this and jump with the knight to
h5.
No.
But
no,
takes on h3.
Take on h3 and bishop e4, but this is too much, yeah?
Who knows? It's difficult to make this kind of decisions during the game, I mean.
Yeah. Okay, f4, f5, and here white is thinking. By the way, look at the time difference. Knight spent only 15 minutes and his opponent is down to 41.
Yes.
Big time difference.
Hard to say. Hard to say. I mean, I would play with white, but you have to make the right choice. I agree with this.
Yeah. Okay. Probably all our attention will be here around board number 3, 4, 5, where we have a lot of fighting chess.
We do.
And board number 4, we have Aditya Mittal plays Winnie Yan. And we have this rouser type of structure. So knight c6, he did play knight c6, intending probably after castle. By the way, castle, black can play knight bishop g4 here. Black is not forced to take on d4. Black can play bishop g4. And bishop takes f6, now it gives a pawn.
Yeah.
Takes, knight d5. So then, probably then just simple takes on d4. Bishop takes f6.
Queen f6, knight d5.
Knight d5, but this is not over. Queen d6. And if white takes on b4, knight b4.
Queen e4.
Aha. Bishop d7.
Bishop b5.
Bishop b5. Not so easy. Takes, and take on e3. I think here black is...
Yes, chess is not easy.
Chess is not easy. Chess is not easy. Okay. So after knight c6, white is thinking to make castle or maybe to prevent. No, you cannot actually. You cannot. You can take. You cannot take on f6 because there is a pin. You cannot take on d5. No, so castle will happen. I don't believe there is any other move here. Okay. So board number 5, Lazovic is still playing, still pushing in this endgame with small steps. Bishop to e3, black is thinking. Sochko, yeah?
Bartor Sochko, yeah, a lot of changes. I mean, bishop e4 was
actually we had this position, yeah, and he played first the move g5, and now taking the pawn. And now, by the way, the pawn might be lost. And queen d5 and queen.
Okay, a2 pawn is hanging also.
Wow.
Queen e3.
Queen e3 and queen takes a2, queen takes e4 and bishop f8. Yeah. No weaknesses. Black is very solid. No threats. No checkmate. And pawn hangs here.
I don't
b2.
see. Maybe white can try to defend the pawn first, but then rook is on time to get to e8 square and defend the pawn on e4.
Let's say b3.
b3, yes.
And how is
Am
the...
I? No, it's
Yeah.
Here b3 and
And
rook
then rook
e8.
e8, yeah? And if queen e3, bishop f8 and f3, Maria, your
my idea finally,
your
yes.
idea, yeah, exactly.
So b3 is possible, maybe.
Yes, and... Oh, can black just play the move f5? And... But I was thinking just to take, and if queen e3... But again, your idea.
Rook e8, f3.
Again, your idea, and white wins the pawn.
Wow.
Hmm? Yeah.
What if c5, maybe? Okay, c5 just takes,
Take on c5, yeah.
Okay, not so easy.
Pawn is a pawn.
Not so easy.
So, so queen d5, b3, and white wants to take the pawn,
yeah? What if after queen e3, let's say e5?
a5?
f5.
f5.
Pawn takes, bishop takes, queen e3, and I try to play queen f5.
So you want the pawn a3 in exchange, h3.
Yeah.
And if king g2?
If king g2, rook 8. Maybe king h2 needs to be played, yeah?
Yeah, and if rook e8, then...
Still f3. Does this work? g5 is... I don't know.
g5?
Simple bishop g3.
Yes.
Not so easy.
So here b3, yeah? Maybe black can start with the move c5. And if white takes, bishop c5, no queen e3 move. So what do you do? But white can play actually queen e3. White still can play queen e3. And if c takes d4, queen takes d4. And after takes, the pawn is lost. Okay, probably black can hold this one by playing f5, en passant, rook e4, rook d8.
Rook d8.
But it's a pawn
bishop
up.
e3.
Or bishop e5 or bishop e3.
I mean, I'll try to push a bit with white.
It's just a pawn up. It's just a pawn up. Okay, so still some problems to solve for Bartosz.
Yeah, in the position where you thought it's gonna end in a draw very fast. Still.
Yeah, so queen b3, queen d5, and white is thinking to play b3 or not. Okay, so board number 7.
Interesting here. I mean, maybe white has a bit advantage here.
In Carlsbad structure, yeah? Okay, let's see it from the very beginning. And f4, yeah? Yeah, and the queen comes to f2, then h3, then white can maneuver the bishop.
Easy game for white.
Yes, yeah, this white is slightly better, and black should play very carefully.
They shall be careful.
So white's play is much easier here. Okay, so let's go to board number 8. We didn't cover it. So Grandmaster Grebnev plays with FIDE Master. Wow.
Okay. Interesting.
And what do we have here? Advanced Caro-Kann. Yeah. Another Caro-Kann, another advanced Caro-Kann. And this time white managed to get the bishop's pair.
We didn't do the sacrifice for a long time, yeah?
Yes.
The h7. For example, if castle does bishop
good
h7
point, Maria.
works.
Yes, our everyday training. So king takes, knight g5 check.
If king g8, everything is clear, and if king g6...
Is everything clear here? Yeah, right?
Looks like everything is clear.
Yes,
I don't know, maybe I'm
and
missing
king
something.
to g6.
Queen g4, and the queen is not getting trapped.
Yeah, because there is square g3. Wow. And what about the move knight e5?
Oh, okay.
It's a new idea in the position.
Queen h4.
And rook h8 and then queen g3.
Queen g3.
Yeah? And oh yeah. Queen h4, rook h8, queen g3. And the material is equal.
Interesting.
White is attacking
I
for
don't see castle happening, but still.
yeah, so knight
We have
h4,
to try
bishop
it.
to d3, and black is thinking to castle, and then we have bishop h7, il classico. Okay, good.
Classical. Okay, I mean, after 1.5 hours,
Yeah,
we
Right.
have what we have. We have two draws on top boards. We have fighting game on board number 3, Arkady Naidij against Vignesh.
yeah, and on board number 4, the same. We have fighting games between Aditya Mittal and Inian, two Indian grandmasters. Lazovic is pushing slightly better on game on board 5 against the international master, FIDE master only, Ashraf, and Bartosz Sochko
Is solving some problems in the
Yeah.
position.
yeah, and our UAE players are still fighting. Well, we have this 1-0 on board number, I mean 0-1 on board number
Yeah,
9,
it's,
and we'll try to get more information
we
about.
will, yeah.
Yeah, and we are going for a short break, and stay with us. Round 6 here in Abu Dhabi will be shortly back to our coverage.
Yeah. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here, round 6 in Abu Dhabi Masters 2025. And we have two quick draws on board 1 and 2, but from board 3, big fight. And we have Arkady Naidic is attacking Black's position. So
He is. A lot of stuff
after
changed after
f5,
f5.
yeah, exactly. He took with g takes, and knight g3. Exactly the idea that we have discussed before. Pawn takes, and he took by rook. By the way, he took by rook. He is ready to sacrifice the exchange, but black didn't accept. So our variation was knight e5, bishop e5, rook takes f5. By the way, white is not forced to sacrifice the exchange. Maybe white can play knight h5, bishop f4, knight f6 idea. But okay, anyway, instead of, black took on e4, rook h4.
Okay.
Rook h4, intending to bring the queen to h5, queen h5 or knight h5, bishop f7, and white is thinking, white is thinking.
Okay,
white can take with the
bishop
e4, probably bishop g6. Probably bishop g6. Black is trying to defend his king.
Will he manage to?
Well, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Can white?
If bishop g6, pawn takes.
Yes.
And
now bishop
h6.
Oh yeah, bishop h6.
Maybe bishop f6.
Bishop f6, yeah. Bishop f6, rook g4.
Rook g4, king h7, and still rook g4, okay. And maybe...
I don't know. Yeah, bishop is hanging, black is defending. Black is defending. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. So one more time. So rook h4, bishop f7, and here white is thinking. Can white try knight takes e4?
Knight takes e4. I still like bishop e4 more. But...
Yes. Knight e4, and if... Well, I wanted to... No. Yeah, bishop e4 actually is more logical move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a logical move.
Bishop e4, bishop g6. What if I just leave everything the way it is and play queen f3 maybe?
Yeah, bringing the queen, but it's under knight e5. We can bring the knight to e5.
Queen g2.
Queen g2.
And you can take on e4 or not really?
Well, if I'm greedy, maybe I can take this pawn. I don't know. Probably this is too risky. I know.
Bishop g6, queen d5.
Oh, blundering, yeah.
If rook e3, bishop h7.
Yes, yeah. I just blundered the piece, so not so good. Queen g2. Interesting idea. Very interesting idea.
Attaching the queen to the attack, yeah.
Okay, black can play, let's say, rook f8.
Okay, I had a plan. I wanted to play...
My threat is to take on e4 and knight f3 check.
Maybe king h1?
King h1, yes. And maybe black can bring another rook. Rook to e8. Rook to 8, or maybe king h8. I don't know. Maybe can take on e4. How do you take back?
By knight.
By knight.
Then d3 is hanging, okay. But
well, d3, so yeah,
g5 or rook g1 with the idea bishop h6.
Yes, rook to g1. Yeah,
all the pieces are.
Yeah, maybe black can play more solid here. Let's say knight to g6, covering my king. I don't know. Rook hangs.
True.
And maybe one day black can play d5 even.
Still, white is pushing. I believe bishop e4 will be played. Maybe there is something better that we are missing.
Yeah. So and this is the current position after bishop f7, and white is thinking. Yeah. So bishop e4, knight e4. Yeah, bishop. He did take by bishop, and we are expecting the move bishop g6 here. It's the most.
Otherwise, h6, bishop h6, and you have no other move defending the pawn on h7.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you lose this pawn, then you're definitely in trouble.
Okay, so let's move to board number 4. Board number 4, we have the Ragozin type of position, and here
g5.
well, he did play Well, okay.
This was your move, yes?
Yes, but I thought it is risky, and it is risky, but black is trying to get the initiative. c4, bishop e2 takes on c3, and knight jumps to e4. Knight e4, knight d2, bishop f5, knight takes knight, bishop takes e4, and queen to b2, yeah? White is attacking the pawn on b7, and maybe intending to play just f3, e4, sacrificing the
Or
pawn.
h4 later.
Oh, yes. Queen b6 and queen d2 now, yeah?
Maybe wants to play queen d1 and bring the queen into the king side.
Knight a5, a little bit mysterious move in my opinion.
Okay, there's a lot of going on the king side. I
Yeah.
believe that the knight was needed more closer to the king than
Yeah,
here.
exactly. So here I would understand exactly the move knight e7, intending to bring the knight closer to the king. So after knight a5, white can try to push f3, maybe e4, maybe to bring the rook to e1 first. Ah, I know what is his idea. He wants to sacrifice a pawn. Look, Maria, this.
And bring the knight into c4.
And bring the knight into c4.
Okay.
Yeah, this is probably the idea. This is probably his idea, and actually it is interesting in my opinion. Takes, let's say queen takes c3.
Knight c4 and e4?
Knight c4, maybe first queen to g6, I don't know.
Queen b5?
Then queen b5, yeah?
Queen b5, still knight c4.
Queen b5, still knight c4, yeah. Queen g6, if white takes, then black takes, and then the knight comes to c4.
Good chances to hold the position, yeah?
Yeah, so knight a5 with the idea, with the intention to sacrifice the pawn on d3. Okay, very interesting idea. Okay, white can avoid, maybe white can play the move rook e1, and in case of bishop d3, just ignoring the bishop by maybe bishop d1 move, but I don't really believe in this move. So probably white is kind of forced to take the pawn, to accept the gift after f3, or maybe bringing the rook first to e1. Maybe bringing the rook first to e1, because now the sacrifice is not the same, because no more weakness on e3. And if knight c4, white can play with h4. Your idea, Maria, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Open the king.
Yes. Okay, very interesting idea. Knight a5 with the intention to sacrifice the pawn with bishop to d3. And yeah, we have on board number 5, we have Lazovic. Yeah, he's pushing in the endgame. Actually, this was the idea. Bishop e3, c4, trying to play c5 to fix the pawn, the weakness on b7, but b6, c5, and b5.
b5.
Yeah, black is trying to create his own passed pawn, and the knight on c6 is a good blockading piece. Yeah, we all know that the knight is the best blockading piece, but still I believe this idea is a little bit well, not, I don't know. Okay, let's say white plays here rook to b1,
a6,
a6, and a3,
or a4,
or a4. Yeah, you are. I wanted to play knight to b4 and knight before a b4, but yeah, maybe a4, maybe a4, and if b takes a4, rook to b6. Yeah. Yeah, rook is very active. Rook is very active here.
I don't believe you can hold both pawns. Maybe a5 and rook a1 maybe.
And rook a1. Yeah, white wants to just to take
And
the
if
pawn.
you move the knight, I have this beautiful square on e5 for my knight to jump in.
Yes. But can I play here knight b4 and trying to change all the pawns? All the pawns.
Maybe you will stay with the extra pawn also.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, so this is the position. So c5, b5. Black is ambitious. Black is trying to get his counter chances. And let's move to board number 6. So this was
Sochko. This happened, yeah.
Yeah, this all happened. b3 move, and bishop to f8.
Passive. We were thinking about the move f5, at least keeping the bishop.
Yeah, and what was his idea?
Queen a3.
Rook e8 f3.
Maybe we are missing something. I don't know.
So let's see one more time. Queen f3. queen rook e1 or queen no, instead of bishop e5, queen e3. How do you protect the pawn, Maria?
I don't know.
I don't see clearly.
I don't know.
Okay, probably black can try, look, queen c6 move, queen e6 move. So if queen e4, queen h3, and if you defend the pawn by king h2,
Rook e8.
and rook e8 now, yeah.
Okay, so you managed to defend the pawn.
Yeah, but now bishop e5 with the same
idea to take
but
the
now
pawn.
maybe f6 move, yeah, or f6 immediately. Maybe black can play, because check. I was trying to. No, it doesn't work.
Queen g5.
Queen
yeah?
g5, you just can take the bishop. All the squares are protected. No checkmate here.
Okay, we like checking the beautiful moves, yeah?
Yeah, so one more time. Instead, white played the move bishop to e5, closing
Still
the file.
planning to
yeah.
attack the e4 pawn.
Rook e8 and c4.
c4. Okay, he decided to take the pawn like this.
Rook
And rook
e2.
e2 doesn't take because a2 will fall if you take on e4. And white is aiming to just get this pawn. Queen a3.
And h4.
The queen is gonna come to capture the pawn on e4.
a5, trying to get some counterplay, and king to g2, and
If a4,
if a4,
you simply ignore this.
we simply ignore this, and maybe we can play h5.
h5, beautiful. Wow, white is pushing. White is pushing, really pushing, yeah.
Yeah, again, Bartosz Sochka is defending, and his position is not very not easy. Okay, so a5, king to g2, a4.
White is not rushing. I mean, white is not making any decisions.
Exactly.
The position is better, waiting to improve the position of the pieces, and then when the time arrives, I think something. Also, I can create a passed pawn with the d5 move somewhere, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so h5 here, and if black takes, white takes back, now pawn on e4 hangs. No more weakness on a2, and if black waits, but how to, what is the waiting move? Maybe, I don't know, maybe b5, creating some counterplay.
Then,
yeah, after h5, b5.
And h6?
h6.
Or I don't know. I don't know
probably,
how to say
probably h6. Probably h6, because if black plays with g6, now queen f4.
Yeah,
intending
but
to play
black
queen
doesn't
f6.
have to react to this. What if black takes maybe on b3 first and then on c4?
On b3, let's say white takes back, takes on b4, take on b7, on g7.
Yeah, bishop g7.
Bishop g7, and black managed to defend. Bishop g7, king g7, and pawn takes c4, queen g3, king g. No, this is good.
Yeah.
This is holdable. This is probably drawn. Okay, so after king g2, black is thinking, and let's go to our players. Let's go to our players. And Abdurrahman Al Taher plays with white pieces against FIDE master Jayaveer Mahendra, and we have Carlsbad once again. Bishop to e6, queen to c2, rook e8, f4, showing the aggressive. And f5. Well, that's why f4. I'm not that. I don't know. I thought white can just maybe play f3 or rook d1, because after f4, f5. I mean, you don't have the continuation.
The breakthrough.
The breakthrough. Yeah, exactly. You just.
Okay, he will try to play g4.
He will try to play g4, and actually he did play g4.
He played g4.
Okay. g4, bishop takes e5, f takes e5, and...
If pawn takes on g4, then I can take knight e4.
Yes, pawn takes, bishop takes, and let's say black takes on h3. White's position looks very good, but how do you continue? How do you Give checkmate. I don't know. Rook f6, rook f4, rook f3, rook g3. Maybe this is the setup. Let's say bishop to f4, rook to f3, rook to g3, attacking.
Or maybe king h2, rook g1.
Or bishop f4, king h2, rook g1. Oh yeah, we can make it shorter. Bishop f2, bishop f4 with king h2 idea.
Okay.
And then rook g1, rook g6, yeah?
White's bishop are very good and the knight is stuck on a6.
Knight c7, I'm trying to bring. King h2, knight d5, and let's go. Let's go for it. Bishop
h6. Okay, we didn't sacrifice much today.
Yes, so let's...
Time to fix this.
Yeah, rook h8.
Maybe bishop d5, queen g6 is enough.
Oh, Maria. Great. Yes, and this is checkmate.
And this is a checkmate.
The classical checkmate check, queen h7 and queen f6 checkmate. Brilliant. Very beautiful
Maybe
idea.
not even need to sacrifice anything. You can just attack.
And yes, so bishop.
We might see the first point for Abdurrahman today. Maybe?
Yes, let's hope. Let's hope. So g4, he's playing very aggressively, and by the way, this is the first game that his time management is good. So the time is about equal, so 25 minutes for Abdurrahman and 30 for his opponent. Let's move to Rhoda's game.
Yes. I went to the playing hall. I couldn't find Rhoda to see. And
she was playing on board 92.
Okay,
and
that was
after
far,
c4, bishop c2, b4, black is pushing, creating some counter chances, knight e4 and king h8, yeah? Just avoiding, I don't know, some knight f6, some knight g5, okay? Bishop f4, the threat is e6 maybe one day. Yeah, White's play is so easy, just bringing the pieces to the center. Now there is also knight d6 idea, and if you take, I have this passed pawn, dangerous passed pawn, and pawn h7 hangs, yeah, queen h3, this is what yeah, it's not an easy position, g6 and knight to g5. Oh, if you have to give this bishop, then...
This looks sad. This looks painful.
Yeah, queen comes to h6, bishop to f6, rook to d7, e6, bishop g6. Oh, so many attacking ideas. So many attacking ideas.
Yeah, this doesn't look good for black. This doesn't look good for black. But, I mean, Rhoda is playing a pretty tough tournament. Her every opponent is 2300 and more player.
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly.
And I mean, even if you lose, it's a very good experience, yes, to play against stronger opponents, and you don't even lose much rating. So,
well, it is not only about rating. Here,
I agree, obviously, but
yeah, if you play in the and this kind of tournament and such a strong tournament, such a strong event, you want to show you all your strength or your potential, yeah, to play good chess, to play good games, trying to actually she did manage to win a very beautiful game with rook takes g8, yeah, sacrificing. Okay, so
but
still,
yeah, I mean,
still five more games.
5
4 more, I mean this one and 4 more,
this one and 3 more,
and 3 more. Yeah, the tournament is getting shorter.
The tournament is getting shorter.
Okay.
She's playing in her hometown. She's from Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
So let's hope for the best, yeah?
Okay, let's move to the board of Ammar Sedrani, the current year champion. So we have here an end game. So the game is equal. And what is going on? Is White losing a pawn here? b5? Not really. Yeah, I was just worried about. I thought that
but
White.
The pawns are too. Wait.
Too far. Yeah.
Too far from the king. Yes.
Yeah, and okay, if the king could jump to b4, White would be much better here. But how do you protect the pawn on b5? Let's say knight b3, knight b7. Maybe you don't need actually to protect. Knight c5 check, king c8,
and b6. Well, I think b6 takes and a6, yeah, but a6.
I was trying, no, but it doesn't work. I wanted to.
Why the pawns went too far?
Well, takes, and knight a6, yeah.
Yes. No, knight a8. Knight a8.
Knight a8, knight a4, and then king comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit. pawn. I have a simple move here, Maria. Look, king, knight to b1. How do you attack my pawns now?
He played knight b1 by
Knight
the way.
b1, yeah, listening to my advice, and but you know it's still not over. Knight
You
c7.
shouldn't let the king closer to
and
your pawns.
a6.
A6, okay, b6.
And
how are you going to bring the...
This knight b5 might be losing for black.
Might b5, maybe simply knight e2. No, then the knight
And
jumps
white takes,
on c4.
takes knight e2, king c6. No, this.
Okay, no,
just taking,
just
and
take,
white is winning here. White is winning before king b3 and take the pawn.
White is winning.
And here white is winning.
Okay.
White just collect the pawn. So knight to b1, knight to b1 played, knight to c7 played, and now knight to c3. And if white manages to bring the king to b4, then white can pushes a little bit here. Like
maybe that is his plan. As long as black's king is not coming closer to the pawns,
yeah,
white is more than fine. I mean, the knight doesn't have squares.
Yeah, exactly. And so the king comes to b4, then white can maneuver the knight all the way to...
Where are you going? Where are you jumping?
Knight to a6. A6?
Okay, b6, and knight b5 is losing. Knight a8, you will not play this move. So knight e8 is the only other
then probably you want to move to come to f5.
f5.
Yeah? But what about the knight on c5? The king is on c6, yeah? Okay, white is risking... I don't know. It's not so simple, yeah? So knight to e8. Yeah, if white wants just to play this, let's say king to d2, but it will be a Zugzwang position. Look, if king d3, king c6, white in the Zugzwang here. Okay, not yet. But in this position, let's say, in this position, if white to move, is white losing here? No, probably not, but what do you what do you play here?
I don't see. I was thinking maybe white could try to, before the knight jumps to g7.
Yeah.
To stop this
so
f5
b6?
square. b6, knight e8, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, because the king
f3,
comes to, yeah.
f3, that's a knight g7, g4, h4.
Yeah, that's dangerous. That's pretty
dangerous.
dangerous.
I was thinking maybe I can now catch with the king, but I cannot catch with the king this h4 pawn.
The king is too far.
And if I bring the knight to stop the pawn on h, then a5 starts hanging.
Yes, exactly. You did manage to catch the pawn, but you are losing all the pawns on the other side of the board.
Pawns, yeah.
So a6, b6, knight to e8, knight to e8, and white is thinking. So basically you cannot use your knight. You cannot use your knight. You should always guard the square c6 and b5 for the king.
And to save the pawn on d4, the only way is to play king d3.
So then maybe let's make, maybe it's actually it's a Zugzwang. I mean,
maybe it matters here, king e3 or king d3.
King e3, yeah, it is. But then I play king 2. King here.
Okay, king d3 and knight
and
f5.
Knight f5, and we call this Zugzwang in chess.
What if I start with king d3?
Yeah. King d3, let's say, oh yeah, it is black to move. So king here, there, here, and then this move.
Okay, knight moves.
Knight move, I don't know, a4
anywhere,
to be more aggressive, and knight back.
Knight back.
And we have this mutual Zugzwang, but it's not over. I can bring my knight to c6 now. So knight to e7. Knight went all the way from g7, f5, e7, and then let's say king c2. It's not over. It's not over yet. King to d7 and knight a4. Knight c6, knight c5 check, and king c8, and double attack. Okay.
By the way, I have another idea.
Defense.
I have another idea. Instead of bringing the king to d3, I can try to bring the king to b4 and play knight e2. Let's say king c2.
Yes.
Okay, king b3, yeah.
Yes, you are.
Knight f5 and knight e2.
King c6.
And king b4, because now I have two options here. I can stand king a4 and king b4.
Oh, I like this idea very
Maybe
much.
I'm pushing now, by the way.
And how do you react after the move
H4?
h4?
I think I might actually play. If g4?
If g4, I'm afraid that this h pawn is
It's dangerous. Okay, knight f4.
king back to d7.
You want to bring the knight to c6.
Okay, yeah, and it will be double attack. It's a double attack. You cannot use your knight for defense. So probably after h4, you just take, and continue. Just let's say stay with f4, protecting the pawn
maybe
on
this is
g5
the best way,
and
yeah.
knight f3, king
Okay,
a4.
so knight simply stands there, defends the both pawns.
And then you just play
King
this
is
move.
moving on b4
And still
a4.
this one is not easy.
Maybe you will try to bring the knight to d3, yes.
Exactly.
But when you bring knight to d3, I have king c3 and then back to knight b4.
Yeah, very good. Knight f2 and king b4 back. And no zugzwang position, yeah? So knight is defending all the pawns and king just stands here.
But you have to be careful.
Yeah, the endgame is not so simple. So a6 and white is thinking to play b6, maybe to take on a6. Okay, let's go back to the leaders. And board number 3.
Board number 3, we have a lot
well,
of
he
excitement.
took with the bishop on e4, bishop g6
and
happened.
queen b3.
Check.
We missed this move.
And no bishop f, no king h8, and no queen f7, and no queen e6, and no rook e6.
Can we check bishop f7? Now white played queen a4.
This is what happened in the game.
This is what happened in the game, yeah. What if simply bishop h7?
So probably king f8.
Rook f1.
Wow. Rook takes e3.
Rook takes e3. Okay. And bishop g6, you have knight e5.
Also, I have rook takes g3, rook takes g6, collecting everything.
Yeah.
So
there is no bishop h7 intermezzo.
Bishop f7, queen a4 now, winning a tempo because bishop g6 back.
And queen c4.
Queen c4, we have the staircase, yeah? Queen b3, queen a4, queen c4, this, and d5 this time. So what is the difference, Maria, if now bishop f7?
Maybe bishop h7, king f8, and actually I can defend the e3 bishop with queen f4.
Oh yeah.
In queen b3, both queen and bishops are hanging, and here. But we have to mention Arkady is playing such a good chess in this tournament, you know?
Yes. Okay, queen to b3, bishop f7, queen a4, bishop g6, check this triangle. And d5, black is forced to give up the pawn, takes, and king h8, and pawn up.
And pawn up.
Pawn up, and
but
then
bishop d3, you're going to lose a pawn.
And what about if I...
bishop c5, bishop c3.
Oh yeah,
still
actually
one extra pawn, yeah.
Yeah, white also can play, let's say, the move bishop e4, changing this very important bishop, taking with the rook. Yeah, so this famous rule, if you have more material, you change pieces. This is what they're saying.
Exactly.
So you change the bishop, you change the rooks, and you want to convert your advantage. Okay, so pawn up for Arkady Nadic, and he's much better.
Pawn up.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about the technique now.
Yes, and I think bishop e4 is a strong move now. Let's go to board number 2. White was intending to sacrifice the pawn after knight f5. Black was intending to sacrifice the pawn.
No, but
he didn't. Okay.
He didn't.
He just played bishop f5. So what was the point then? Knight a5. He was just trying to defend the pawn on c4, maybe bringing the queen to g6 into defense. Okay. Rook f2, preparing doubling, and then
maybe
e4.
Bishop d3, bishop d1 is another idea.
Yes. No, but here
it doesn't work. Yes.
So rook e7, rook f1, and white is intending to play e4.
White's position.
And maybe first bishop e5 I can start, or e4 immediately. Yeah.
E4
it's time for e4. D takes e4, f takes e4, bishop takes e4, and bishop h5, or bishop e5, or bishop h5,
Or h4.
or h4. Yeah, bring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, well, yeah, opening the king's position, or rook f6.
Oof.
So many ideas here,
So
and
many
I wanted to
ideas, yeah.
sacrifice on h6. No, it doesn't work. But white can just simply take on
Yeah.
f7.
By the
Or
way, we
playing
have
bishop
e4.
e5,
We
or
have
playing
e4.
e5. Yeah, e5 is, yeah, you're basically, it's all logical. You are bringing all your pieces, everything is ready, and you play e4. E4 takes
This
on e4,
second, yeah,
and
takes
bishop takes
e4.
e4, and now so many ideas like h4, bishop e5, rook f6, bishop
Everything is
h5.
possible,
I mean,
yeah.
okay, very
Everything
good.
is possible, yeah.
By the way, maybe d5, d6. I don't know if it's immediately.
I don't want to open this diagonal for the queen, but
It's true. Yeah,
so many ideas.
Yeah, still I don't like this move knight a5. Knight is too far from the action.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Everything is happening on the king side. You need more defense for the king, yes?
Yeah.
And knight a5 is not even aiming for b3 square.
Exactly. So
maybe he didn't feel the danger of attack of the white on the king side after g5.
Yeah.
Or he underestimated it.
Probably he did underestimate. I mean, otherwise you don't really want to have the piece out of play where it is clear that all the action will be on the king side.
You can't ignore this fact, yeah?
Exactly. So h4 now, bishop h5, rook f6, bishop e5, all the attacking moves are possible here.
Whites are pushing on board 3 and 4.
Yeah, so Nadic and Aditya Mittal are pushing. And what about the end games? We have on board 5 and 6. Yes. Lazovic is just playing rook b1, and he didn't play the move a4. He didn't play the a4 idea. He just played king f1, bringing the king to the center first. King comes to e1. Everything is protected.
Solid, yeah.
And maybe one day white will start pushing with a4 and then rook b6. Okay, so Sochko plays with black pieces, and he did lose the pawn, yeah?
He lost the pawn.
He lost the pawn e4, so after rook e6, h5. h5 was played.
h5.
Rook e6, covering some squares, no g6, no h6, because h6 rook comes to h6. And d5, yeah. It comes everything by tempo. So takes, rook e8, and rook takes e4. Wow. White is pawn up. White is much better.
Can black try to take this pawn right away? Pawn? Or
how do you do this? So queen a2, rook takes a4.
There is no way.
There is no way. The only counterplay is attacking the pawn d5. Let's say queen to c5.
Can I simply play d6?
And then we have tactic.
Bishop d6, no.
Queen d5. Queen d5 first, and then bishop takes d6. So if you protect the rook by queen f3, I think I can take the pawn now.
Interesting, yeah.
And
if I defend it, no, it doesn't work. I wanted to play queen g4. Bishop d6, but black doesn't have to take it by rook. Can simply take by queen.
Yeah, so probably, so one more, so queen c5. Okay, white can play here queen to d3. Queen to d3. And then rook d8. How do you protect your pawn? And d6 now?
Rook d4?
All right, yeah, rook d4 is solid.
Yeah.
So I was trying to be, again, very tactical, but I mean, black cannot take the pawn now, but you don't really want to take, yeah? So rook to d4, everything is under control. Everything is under control, pawns defended, white can play for h6 idea, or bringing the bishop, bishop f4, bishop e3. Yeah, it's just a pawn up. It's just a pawn up. It's just a pawn up. So he did take on a2. White took on a2, and rook takes a4
rook
now.
Rook takes a4.
And maybe queen to d2.
Rook d4.
And rook d4, solid.
Yeah.
Solid and strong. Yeah, white is pawn up. White is pawn up, and yeah, not easy game for. Not an easy game for Bartosz Sochko.
No.
Can he go maybe queen to e2, targeting the bishop? What do you do now, Maria?
Queen e2, yeah.
Queen a2 and rook a4 and queen e2 now. And now the pawn, I mean the bishop hangs. If you move the bishop to f4, I wanted to play queen to b5.
Queen to b5.
But then rook
interesting,
d4, yeah? Oh, well, by the way, what about this pawn?
h5 is hanging. Okay, queen e2 is the move then.
Queen h5 and maybe, yeah, and at least...
At least you're not pawn down.
Yeah, exactly. At least material is equal. So, of course, white is still better thanks to passed pawn, let's say d6, followed by rook d4. But at least material is
maybe
equal.
rook e4 was a mistake there.
Rook?
Because feels like white has a big advantage.
And how you don't take? I mean, you do take.
You want to take,
yes.
yeah.
I mean,
okay, what if I slow down, like Lazovic with his king f1?
King f1 here.
No, not here. Not here.
Yeah.
I think Roda finished.
Let's see, what did Roda do? Yeah, this is a very important game for us. Yeah, she's pushing rook c3, rook to d7. Well, it's and then everything is coming. e6, bishop f6, queen h6, bishop b3.
Yeah.
No, it's just bad position. It's just bad position. I mean, I don't believe black can survive here. I don't know.
I don't think she survived here.
No, and also white is much better on time. 34 minutes against 8 minutes only. Yeah. Okay, so...
still 3 rounds to go.
Still 3 rounds to go. And let's go back to our leaders. We have board number 7. Board number 7, we have
Interesting
Pranif
position.
plays with, Bharat. And yeah, it was a Carlsbad once again. 95,
yes.
f4.
So many Carlsbads, yeah.
Yes, b6 and e4. Using the fact that black player just played the move b6 and maybe the rook on a8 might be hanging in some lines. This is actually what happened.
For example, if not, yes, okay.
It happened actually, yeah. And to d5, yeah. So d5, white got pass pawn, rook d1, knight g6, and here white.
Can white try to push these pawns or not really?
Well, okay, white can play just a simple move
Knight
like
c4,
knight c4, yeah, exactly. Knight c4, queen, I don't know, f6.
What if, okay.
And the white can push, but pawn f4 might be hanging one day. I don't know, maybe white can play just g3. Followed by bishop to g2. The knight is restricted on g6. Bishop g2, then slowly d6, improving the position. Yeah. Here white is much better, I think. So knight c4, queen f6, g3. Maybe black can try to like queen e7, win a tempo. So bishop is hanging. You have no time for g3 or d6. And if rook e1, now the pawn on f4 hang. Okay. It's not. I just blundered the queen.
Yeah, careful. I still prefer white's position with this passed pawn, but
you're right.
Nothing is clear yet.
You're right.
Everything can happen.
Yeah, you're right. So, and what do we have on board number 8 in the game of Grebnev Alexei against the Wang from India, FIDE master. Yeah, so it was a Caro-Kann defense, advanced Caro-Kann, and white got bishop's pair, and yeah, black took on f3, didn't go for castle, and f5. White is just trying to play for c4 idea, a3 followed by c4, h4 first just to prevent any g5 counterplay, and white is pushing on the queen side, black is white is on the king side. Oh, it was 2 times repetition, and white decided to continue the game with queen e2, rook c1, and rook. Okay, but still black is solid. You have so many moves here. So finally white decided to break the position with bishop c4, with c4 and bishop c4, knight c6, rook d8.
Okay, can I put some pressure on e6 later?
Yes, exactly.
I'm
Yeah, it
trying
had
to
knight
find some
d8
interesting games,
and
but
rook
I don't
d1,
see
rook
much now.
d6. Rook d1, rook d6. Yeah, and queen c7, and as you said, yeah, white can put the pressure on the pawn d6 by playing rook d6 here, pawn e6. And let's go back to Abdurrahman's game.
Yes.
He took with the knight, with the bishop on e4, which is a little bit of...
Why?
He wants the knight to d6, to install the knight on d6 and later to push...
Or maybe knight f6 idea.
Or maybe
somewhere.
knight f6 idea, yeah, but queen h4, yeah, and you can't move the knight because g3, yeah, for instance, knight d6, g3, black wins the piece. Well, it's a little bit strange, this decision, yeah,
to take with the bishop.
to take with the bishop. I mean, no respect for the bishop. And what about bishop g3? I'm trying to trap the queen.
If queen h3?
If queen h3, then no. Knight f6
I'm
check.
calculating, yeah, takes.
Taking is only move.
Queen g6, king h8,
and bishop hangs, no time.
Yeah, if you take by pawn on f6, then queen g3.
Yes, but...
and bishop d5.
No
and
time,
if you take by queen, king g8, okay, at least you have a draw. Do you have a draw? And queen f6, king h7.
Queen h6, king h7, and no more checks. No more checks. So once again, queen h4. By the way, can I play knight f6 directly?
Right now, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. Why do I need the move bishop g3? And this should be much better version.
But you cannot take queen f6.
I cannot take with the queen. I can take with the pawn, but then rook g8. I can take with the rook, but no threats.
And even if I take by pawn rook g8, I don't have time to place my bishop on e5.
Yeah. So something is missing in white's attack. Something is missing in white's attack. So no knight f6 directly, no bishop g3. What else white can try? Can white...
Can you take on g4? But then bishop...
Yeah, queen takes g4 and then bishop to d5 and...
rook f4.
Well, yeah, you can do this, but then you cannot move your knight. You cannot bring your knight into attack. I mean, let's say just any move like queen to h5 or to h3. I don't know.
Knight is too pinned, yeah?
Yes.
I don't know if this expression exists, but it's too pinned.
Yeah. So queen h4, and white is thinking. What about the move rook f4? I'm trying to pin the queen, the pawn. And if you take now queen h3, now it might be working. Knight f6, what do you think? So rook f4, and if queen h3, knight f6 now. Taking on f6, queen g6 check, king h8, and... Still, yeah? And do I have perpetual at least?
We have interesting position, by the way, in their position.
Okay.
So basically, white played bishop g3,
yeah, okay,
queen h3, and rook f2.
Oh, trapping the queen.
Queen h5 was played, and now white is taking the time. But what if rook f1? Or simply rook h2, and then rook f1?
And I can't move the queen to g6 because knight f6 losing the queen.
Knight f6, king f7.
Oh,
okay, losing
this one
exchange,
I missed. This one, but exchange is not enough. And this kind of position. Okay, then after queen g6, can white try something else?
I think his idea is to play knight f6 and take the exchange. Maybe rook f1 first, but...
Rook f1 first, but rook f8.
h8 or rook f8.
Rook f8, and if knight
f6...
f6...
No, rook f8, knight f6.
Rook f6 this time. Okay, you still win the exchange. I mean, queen c2, rook c2. And it is an exchange up. I mean, okay, I like this idea very much. So bishop to g3, queen to h3, rook f2, queen h5, rook h2, chasing the queen, and now knight f6.
Now black played queen f5, and white is thinking, but queen f5, rook f1?
just helping, yeah?
Yeah.
And queen to h7.
Queen h7. Okay. Let's see. Are we missing something a lot? Maybe bishop f4, trying to take bishop h6.
Bishop f5 then?
Bishop f5.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe then queen
Queen
d3 check.
d3, yeah.
Bishop e6.
Yeah, this happened. Rook f1, queen h7. And what is the move here? Maybe rook f6.
Rook f6, yeah. But chess
But it's
is
not checkers.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. By the way, about checkers, yeah, we have just the organizers. They told me that we have more than 200 participants in checkers tournament.
Wow.
So
Wow.
we
Wow.
have not only chess lovers but also checkers.
And what about domino?
I didn't ask about domino, so
Every 1,000.
but if you want to join the tournament, so we have not only chess here in Abu Dhabi, we have checkers, domino,
Simultaneous.
yeah, family tournaments, and many other events. And table tennis too. Wow.
Wow.
Do you play table tennis,
I
by
do.
the way?
I love
Really?
playing table tennis. Not professionally, but I love playing table tennis. Maybe I shall take part in the
Okay.
tournament, you know, why not?
Yeah, table tennis is
I would love to
great.
actually. I actually would love to. I didn't play for a long time, but I believe it will take me like 1 or 2 games to warm up.
Good. Good. So
We used to play a lot at the chess camps before, and I have my friend, my very dear friend. She was Armenian champion of table tennis, and I used to play against her sometimes.
So you have a good teacher.
Well, no, I was fighting with her, and she wasn't giving me chances. I have to be honest about it, and I remember I got 1 or 2 points against her, and I was very happy.
Wow, against the Armenian champion to get.
Okay, maybe she wasn't going full strength, but she wasn't also going like easy on me.
And what about, can I sacrifice the piece? I'm not sure it works, but just let's see this and e4.
What about queen h7 and then rook f6?
Well, I didn't think about, but why not? Yeah, but
I have at least a draw.
really?
Do I? I don't.
Well, king g7.
Okay, rook h6 from
Which
h.
one? Yes, and bishop to f7. And e6, yeah?
And 6.
e6. You
But
can,
bishop h5.
bringing the bishop to e5.
Bishop h5?
That one will be okay. And probably black is forced to give back the piece.
Okay, then.
And then white is, I mean, at least material is equal, and white is better. Look at this knight. Look at this knight. No moves.
And g4 might be hanging very soon.
Yes. So this is the current position, and here probably is the moment. Yeah, is the moment to find the continuation for Abdurrahman Al-Tahir. So he's down to 12 minutes only. His opponent is 17, but knight f6 is the idea here. Yeah, knight f6 to change the queens, to take with the rook on f6, and
it's a very responsible decision to make. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, knight f6. What else? If you waste time here, you just lose.
Just lose, yeah.
You just lose.
Bishop f5 is on the way.
Yeah, you have no right. You have no right to.
With bishop f5, I can always give this check.
Oh, bishop
I still
f5.
like my bishop f4.
f5. Actually, rook takes f5.
Yes,
you,
I mean.
You have to play. Yeah, I understand.
I still try to.
So bishop f4, and can you tell me what?
Queen b3.
Just to have the check. King h8.
And knight d6.
And knight d. Oh yeah.
Or knight f6.
Or knight f6. Or knight g5. Or knight d6.
Knight f6. I like knight f6.
From here. From there.
Yeah,
from
that's
everywhere.
my idea.
Queen g6.
Knight d8.
Well, I'll give you this exchange. Oh, by maybe g3 intermezzo? No.
Still.
I have
Queen
these
b7.
three pawns here. Okay, I don't care about my knight because anyway the knight is lost. The knight is so bad.
Okay, queen a6.
And
I'm greedy. I'll take it.
G.
Rook h4.
Strong player is greedy player. Yeah.
I'm
Yes,
not
it's
sure
greedy
about
player.
that one, but I can be greedy.
Yeah, actually, yeah, absolutely not.
If you give me a piece, I see it.
Yes.
And I'm not playing the game. I'll try to collect.
So bishop f4, yeah, bishop f4, intending just to take on h6 or to play. Let's say if rook f8, then knight f6.
Let's be careful.
Oh yeah, no,
Let's be careful.
not our pieces.
Not our pieces. Queen g2. Very simple.
Bishop
Okay, but
d5.
bishop d5. Ah, I'm trying for your student. Help me a bit. Maybe there is something.
Yeah. But knight f6, I don't see anything else. But after pawn takes f6, and then
Queen h7.
no, probably this
Yeah,
one.
it's piece down. Yeah.
But you know that no, I cannot. I was thinking that I can try. Yeah, I don't know. So bishop f4, rook f8.
Hard to say.
Rook takes h6.
Do I have something
No.
better? Rook h6, pawn takes, and as long as there is no check.
No check.
But what is the black's next move? Let's say.
Well, bishop d5.
Bishop d5, yeah.
Bishop d5. And by the way, talking about bishop d5.
What if let's go back?
Why not immediately bishop d5?
Bishop f4, rook f8.
Yes.
Okay, can I still be greedy? Bishop h6.
Well.
Okay, I'll take.
And bishop d5.
Uh-huh.
We check on no, probably without check. And knight f6, pawn f6, queen h7, king h7. Discovery is not really scary.
Yeah, yeah.
So probably here you don't really have time to try to improve the position. I mean, knight f6 probably is the move. Knight f6 check, taking, take on h7. Let's show to our viewers one more time the variation. Queen h7, king h7, rook f6, and then followed by rook takes h6, and at least white takes the piece back, or I don't know how white takes the piece back. There is knight c7.
I can play rook f6.
This time this rook.
Yeah.
King to g7, and king h8.
Yeah.
Then it's the same, just check and check and taking the. So then no.
Be careful, you might get checkmated if you go too far with the king. Yeah.
So this is very interesting. This is very interesting.
Maybe he has to go for this piece sacrifice, but he's your student. Maybe you know better if.
Well,
you think he will do it, or?
He's very strong with
calculations. Yeah.
With calculation and with time. Yeah, with time on his clock. I mean. Yeah, but he's down to 10 minutes only. I'm afraid that not a simple move, not a simple decision for him. Okay, and Rhoda, unfortunately, she lost. Yeah, and his opponent won. Yeah, it's checkmate, just bishop takes g6. What else do we have on top boards? So knight is pawn up. Is pawn up.
He is pawn up.
So after he took on c5, bishop takes d3 and rook d1, just bringing the pieces, knight h5, and yeah, white just can simply take on f8 and play knight f4, and white is much better. And what is Bartosz doing? Well. It happens a lot of moves here.
Yeah.
Rook
After
e4
queen a2
and g6.
G6. So what was white thinking?
Fg6 and queen g4.
What does queen g4 want here?
Queen takes d3.
Okay, and why now black's a pawn is going to queen?
So white sacrificed 2 pawns for.
White gave 3 pawns in the past 4 moves, basically.
Yeah. Wow.
Oof. Okay. Maybe there is a transmission problem. I don't know.
Well, probably he missed something. I understand. His intention here is to play queen to d7.
And then rook f4.
And then he missed the move rook e7. This is what I believe.
Okay. Can we continue? Queen d8.
Queen to d8.
Threatening rook f4.
And maybe rook f7. I don't know. How bad is this position for black?
Threatening queen f3.
Queen f3, exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe he missed this rook e7
Yeah,
move.
queen d7 was played and rook e7.
And probably he missed the move rook e7. This is my thinking. This is my belief. So I don't know.
Wow.
Otherwise, you just don't sacrifice 3 pawns. Yeah.
The tables turned very fast. We have to say this. I mean, white had a very good advantage, then won a pawn, and then gave up 3 pawns.
Yeah, probably missing missing something here. And yeah,
He missed rook e7.
he missed rook e7. He missed rook e7.
He missed rook e7. Wow. Okay. Makes a lot of sense. But to give 3 pawns from pawn up position in...
Yeah.
Well.
Okay, so
Okay, good for Bartosz.
good for Bartosz, and maybe we can ask him after the game
Yeah, maybe.
and in the interview.
If we catch him.
Yes, let's catch him.
Let's catch him.
Let's catch him. So we are in the final stage of the round of the day. So we can go. We'll go. My policy. We'll go for a short break, for
Yes.
just a couple of minutes break, and
Yeah.
then we'll continue the coverage for the most interesting part of the day. So the
Finish line of the round 6.
yeah, and on board 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we have very interesting games. And stay with us. We are going for a very short break, and soon we'll continue with our round 6.
Don't go anywhere.
We are back on air with a special guest, the winner of today's round, Bartosz Sochko. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
It
Hello
was
to everybody.
Yeah, it was wow, very interesting game. And can you tell us a little bit of the key moments of the game from the beginning, from the moment that you want to
Okay,
show?
the first key moment, and
Yeah.
probably the only key moment, was the
Yes.
choice of the opening, because Berlin I don't usually play at all. Maybe I played one game so far in my life. I don't even know. I don't remember. Yeah, so that was basically okay. Maybe not the first time, but like practically the first time. So okay, I was he.
What was your intention? To make a draw, to make a quick draw, or just to play a quiet game?
No. I wanted to play solid game,
Solid
which
game.
didn't happen, of course. But this was my plan. Yeah. Okay. I was not against draw. I was not for the draw. I mean, I was just playing chess, right? Okay. Actually, this was my intention long time before to play Berlin more often. So I thought that today it will be a good opportunity to do this. Okay, he has chosen this line, not the main. Okay, maybe in the main one, but still like a drawish one, right? I mean,
Yeah.
rookie one.
Yes. I mean, rookie one here. Yeah.
Can you turn the board?
Of
maybe?
course, but no.
No? Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
possible to. Yeah.
I need to adjust. Okay.
Yes.
Good, coach. Good.
Yes.
I will try. So,
Okay.
okay. I mean, he has chosen this line, which is mostly drawish. Yeah. So I was thinking that, okay, I mean, he would exchange everything and probably will make a draw. But okay, I mean, let's see. Nobody offered a draw in a moment. So, okay, we were just playing, right? Yeah. And okay, the next few moves are pretty common, I guess. Take. 98, this is the normal idea, although I cannot say I saw it for the first time during my preparation, but okay, this was kind of surprising, yeah, that this 98 is so common in this line that, okay, everybody goes this 98 sooner or later, yes. Okay, and now d5, yeah, and yeah, and somehow I am now wondering where I made the wrong decisions, because it should be like a completely equal.
Yes. H3.
Yeah, around here my preparation was over, right? I don't know. Still probably the theoretical position. Okay, he went g4, which I expected actually. And then, okay, I mean, some crazy things started to happen, yeah. Bishop g2, c6, yeah, I mean, everything seems normal. And after queen e3, okay, I did not panic a bit, but still I saw his idea that he wants to play whether queen g3,
yeah,
or if I play h6, for instance, this was also an interesting move, he goes bishop e5. And okay, he just pushes. Yeah, I mean, f4, f5, and okay, then I suddenly realized that maybe I don't have a clear solution to this, right? Okay, luckily for me, I don't know if luckily I didn't check, of course, it yet. After queen d7, now bishop e5, I think doesn't work, because now I can play rook e8, f4 takes, d takes, let's say, or f takes, I don't know, and f6. And yeah, he doesn't have f5 because of rook takes e5. So yeah, I mean, this is some unclear position, yes?
Yeah, rook e1.
Or knight f3, knight f3.
Knight f3, some maybe.
Yeah, only 4, but okay, I evaluated this, okay, this is at least okay for me, and we will see, yeah? Probably just unclear. So, but he went this queen g3. And okay, I need to do something with my knight, of course. Again, 2c4 is a little bit awkward, right? But maybe actually this was the move.
Yeah, actually this was I was thinking. Why not knight to c4, and also in the variation with h6, I was thinking that, let's say, how was the line?
Yeah,
here?
now h6, right?
Now h6, and if white pushes everything, why you can not? I mean, in this scenario, you have the move bishop to g3, and your bishop is not.
This I saw, yes, this I saw something like this. Okay, and yeah, probably this was also the solution. So basically, I just panicked. Yeah, I just panicked. I think a little bit at least. I guess this was the problem, right? That okay, once you see this, you know, f4, f5, I mean, you start to a little bit tremble, yes, but but maybe it was nothing. Yeah, knight c4, maybe it was okay. I thought that knight e4 is somehow necessary or something, which is probably not true. Okay, takes. G5 first, yeah, or he can take on e4 and then g5. Yes, it doesn't matter. Bishop e7, takes. Rook e1 and queen d5. Yeah, and I thought, okay, I have enough counterplay, and even if I lose the pawn on e4, then probably I will have some counterplay with the g5 pawn, h3 pawn. And okay, I'm so much interested what does computer say, but okay, please do not turn.
Yeah, of course. we want your opinion and yeah.
No, I thought that
And
okay,
your-
I have some small troubles, right? Some small problems, but okay, I need to hold it somehow. He played b3. I expected a3, but okay, probably b3 is a bit better. Then rook e8. So bishop f8 first, yeah, and now rook e8, right? c4, queen a5. Okay, I'm biting, you know, and
yeah.
he cannot take because okay, he can take, but then he loses on a2.
So rook e2.
So rook e2, and queen a3. Yeah, to prevent him from playing a4. I thought this is his idea to play a4. And now suddenly he cannot take the pawn in the next 3 moves, I guess, because even if he attacks it with a queen, then at the end it will be queen c1 check and queen takes g5.
All right. So we can show this variation. Let's say queen f4, a5, and
Yeah,
no
and-
queen e4 because
Of queen c1. So
and queen c1.
yeah, so I had some hope that okay, I have like a 2 or 3 tempi to create some counterplay. Yes. Okay, he played h4. I played a5. This was my intention. Yeah. King g2 and a4. Yes. And he played h5, which was actually the surprise to me because I expected b takes a4. But probably this. I mean, he's kind of an active attacking player, and maybe he just even didn't consider it, right? But actually, b takes a4 is nasty, I guess. Queen takes a4 and queen b3.
yeah.
Yes. And okay, I couldn't find a way to hold the pawn.
But why if you just take and play h6?
Actually, I wanted to play b5. Okay,
B5,
with
yeah?
the similar idea to
Yes.
hold the endgame somehow. Yes. No, without taking even. on
Without
b3.
taking.
Yes. Because now, let's say c4 is hanging, so he
Probably
takes
white
on.
is yeah.
Oh, yeah, or take on b5. I'm not sure. Maybe actually I missed queen takes e4 because what I calculated was c takes b5,
Yeah.
c takes b5, let's say, rook takes e4, queen takes b3, f6, takes, rook g4, king f7. I don't know, rook f4 or bishop retreats. I don't know which one is better.
Yeah.
And then rook e2, and I thought, okay, I mean, this must be holdable, right? I mean, he has this weak pawns on b3 and d4. d4 is not that weak, but it is not going, yeah? So it's not really a passer. And okay, I have a king on f7, and I thought, okay, this would be the line, and somehow I will hold it, yes? And I feel that, yeah, it should be. But maybe actually I missed that queen a4 at once.
And what is the difference?
Okay, he has more pawns, right? Rook takes
yeah.
e4.
Yeah.
No. But here, yeah.
Then
rook
rook-
takes
rook
e4, rook,
e2
rook
then.
e. I have like some rook e2 attacking a pawn. Yes, this I saw. No, f6 the same.
F6
Yes.
and at the end.
Take rook g4, king f7. Yeah, rook f4 is bishop e7. So sooner or later he need to retreat the bishop somewhere. And if then the rook e2, yeah, this I saw. I saw. Actually, here maybe I'm even better. Yes. So that's why I thought that he must take on b5 before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and somehow I thought this b takes a4 was the main move in the position. But then he played this
H5. Yeah.
h5,
Aggressive.
and okay, I was, as I said, I was surprised actually. Yes, but probably it's too aggressive. Maybe I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I play rook e6. Okay, to prevent all these lines there.
G6, H6.
Yes, he went d5. This is critical, I guess. Take, rook e8.
Back, yeah.
Yes, and now he took on e4, which was probably miscalculation, I guess. All of this was miscalculation because now g6, of course, I mean, this is the only idea he
And
has.
what about rook takes a4?
Then I can play whether queen d2 or queen e2 double attack.
Is queen
Queen
d2
e2.
double attack?
No,
I believe?
queen e2.
Queen to
But queen
e2.
e2 I was also thinking, but queen e2 is probably better. This was my main
Yeah, and here we
idea.
were thinking, can white play for a win this position? Let's say bishop f4,
take and d6,
queen
right?
h5 and d6, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was a bit afraid, but queen d1.
Or maybe first rook to d4 to
But then I have bishop c5, maybe.
and
I
bishop
don't
c5.
know.
Yeah, black's yeah.
But this bishop on f8 actually I liked very much.
Bishop rook d2
stay there.
or rook to d3.
Yeah,
Everything
maybe
is
this was
protected,
actually
and the
the
pawn
way.
just goes to.
Mhm.
Mhm.
When the pawn stays on d6, okay, it is a dangerous thing, yeah, for me. Maybe bishop c5 is not correct actually, but what else? Rook e1 I have. Rook e1 I have. Yeah.
Oh, checkmate in one.
Yeah, always good threat. Always good
Yes,
threat.
and queen h3.
Okay, rook g1 working.
Oh, you're missing everything. Okay, good. So no time for white to.
Yeah.
Even on d6, you have the same idea.
Yeah, I have the same idea.
Mhm,
Yes.
mhm.
So yeah, I mean, thanks to this king on g2, of course, I can have some counterplay always. I hope for yes this, but okay. I mean, he went for g6, of course. Queen a2 g6 was the basic idea, but actually I don't know what he missed because after fg, let's say,
Yes.
what happened? I think he calculated h takes g6
Yes.
here, and even h takes g6 is probably okay for me. But actually, then this was my first line I calculated. But instead h takes g6, I have queen takes b3 suddenly. And this is probably what he missed mainly, right?
And take
Take and king takes h7.
King takes h7. Yeah.
Of course, I was scared a bit of some checks, but okay, I mean, it's nothing. d5 is hanging.
d5. Yeah, exactly. This is the.
And I am a pawn up, finally.
Yeah.
Some queen h4 check, king g8, and okay, I mean, d6, queen d5, then probably I'm winning, right?
Yeah. I mean, white king is weaker here. And
Yes.
the a4 a pawn is just.
Yeah, so probably this is what he missed. Although, as I said, I mean, h takes g6 was probably also okay for me, so maybe he missed both.
Mm.
And now, okay, he took probably some time, as I remember, right? I mean, like, no, instead of before
Yeah.
queen g4, yeah, he fought for 15 minutes or
Mhm.
something, yes. Yeah, and this was, yeah, and now I realize that from the body language of him, that probably I'm winning, but also from my calculation, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
just
queen
queen takes b3, and okay, I'm 2 pawns up.
And rook e7.
Rook
important.
e7, yes. Queen d8, and also here I think this queen b5 was important move because somehow this rook f7 was my first intention again,
Yes.
which probably was also good.
Queen f3 now.
Queen f3 is a threat, right? But then I thought that he can even play some f4 or something. I
Maybe
don't
rook
know.
f4. Yeah.
F4. Rook f4 actually also I thought that maybe it's not that stupid. Although then takes a3, I guess.
And no bishop d6 because pawn hangs
Yeah,
on
check.
d5. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe rook f7 was also okay. This was, as I said, my first thought.
Mhm.
But queen b5 I think is cleaner, because now suddenly, okay, this rook e8 is a big threat, and he is losing the d5 pawn, which is the only trump he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, hg happened, and yeah, I mean he couldn't find any move here, right? Yeah, so queen d6. I mean, on every move, I think I will play rook e8, yes, and just collect the pawn on d5.
Yeah. 2 pawns up.
And also the position is bad for
Better
him.
king. Yeah. Everything. Lot of pins here. And white is just losing.
Yeah, I can just push my pawn to promote, but okay, this is of course hopeless.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
so far your play here is very solid. Especially we liked very much the pawn end game that you won in round 1, I guess.
Yes, this was much calculation there.
Yes,
I mean,
it was actually good for collection for.
yeah, I put it into my database for the
Exactly.
calculation examples. Yeah, because I mean there were like several only moves in a row. Yes, that okay. I mean that was winning. So yeah, it was good piece of calculation. Although I have to say that this game was not that good.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like full of mistakes, and also the second one was terrible for me. But then, okay, the next games were more solid. I think that.
So how is your play so far? It's solid, yeah. So
I try, and I hope it is solid. But actually, I would say, okay, it has ups and downs. Yeah. So, okay, last games actually I play quite solid. I don't know what about today. I mean, if I miss,
I think
much
the
or-
game is good. I mean, at least no big mistakes, which is also important.
Yes.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit your play here in Abu Dhabi. Is your first participation, or maybe you did play before, and what are the results?
No, I played here, I think 2 times before. So
Right.
this is my third time. And okay, last time, it was 2 years ago, it was not very good because I played all the games against these 13, 14 years old boys from Iran, from India, and they were really tough nuts to crack. So I scored 8 draws, I think,
Wow.
and 1 win.
Okay.
In a deep end game, really. I mean, it
Not
was
bad.
okay. So small boy, yeah. I mean, it was like a really crazy game that okay, in deep end game I managed to outplay him somehow. But the other games were not that easy, not that successful. And so in general, this was not a very good tournament for me. But okay, I mean, I learned a lot. I think, if I can say, in my age, yes, that I learned, still learning, yes. But the previous tournament I played, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe here. It
Yeah.
was quite successful because I came sixth, I guess,
Mhm.
if I
Yeah,
remember.
good result here in Abu Dhabi because the tournament is always strong.
Yeah, sure, of course. But
Oh.
the tournament is strong, but I have to say that the place is very nice. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, so you know that I come to UAE often, yes. But so I love this country. But this Abu Dhabi is, yeah, I mean, very nice city, of course.
Yeah, you joined the leaders group. So with
Really?
yeah, with
What happened on the first board?
5 out of 6, it was a quick draw, and only Arkady Nadic is 5.5 out of 6,
Mm-hmm.
and the rest are sharing second. We wish you good luck for the rest of the game, or the rest of the games,
Thank you.
and hope to come again.
Yeah, because
With
you
good
are
game.
inviting only the winners, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so I hope to come again here. Yes, of course. So
Yeah.
thank you very much then.
Thank you, Bartosz. Thank you, Bartosz. And we'll continue soon with the final stage of the round. So we have still couple of games in progress. We have board number 4. Aditya Mittal plays with Inian, and he's much better with exchange up. Welcome back, Maria. And
yes.
what happened here is, Lazovic won his game, and we have only one game still in progress in the leaders board, in the leaders group.
Well, Lazovic is, yeah, he won his game.
He won his game. He won a nice game and game. So knight c2, he will be 2 pawns up, and his opponent decided not to continue the game.
And white is winning on board number
Board number
4,
4,
yeah.
Aditya is exchange up, and not only about exchange, he's still attacking.
Yeah.
He's still continuing to attack, and probably
I think he won his game already.
He won all game.
Yeah, I can see his game already.
Okay,
He won.
very good. So a lot of fighting chess starting from board number 3. So it's a successful round. Just before we finish our day, Abdurrahman Al Tahir's game. He's
Okay, so
actually
he went for that sacrifice,
Yeah, he went for the sacrifice.
Okay.
With rook takes f6, rook takes h6, and check. And he did play for a win. He could make
Yeah.
perpetual chess, but no, check, 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 and rook g7. Aha, so black is playing for a win here. Rook takes e6,
Okay,
knight
yeah.
e6, rook e6. White
And
is exchange up.
down, yeah.
Yeah, exchange up down for Abdurrahman, but white is very solid here. Look at the center. I mean, bishop g5,
With this
rook
e
d5,
pawn, maybe
and bishop f6. Actually, who's playing for a winner? I don't know.
everything is possible.
Yeah, I would, instead of Abdurrahman, I will just bring the king g2, king g3, king g4. I mean, look at the white structure. Everything is protected. Imagine the king just can march to g3, g4, and collecting all the pawns, and then white can just push us here. Unfortunately, he is low on time, down to seconds only. So, well, it is a very tough situation. I mean, you every move you play on seconds.
True, true.
Okay.
Well, I mean, can you see it? We have 2 draws on first 2 boards, then 3, 4, 5 boards. White won the game. Then Bartosz Sochko won his game with black pieces. And on board number 7, we have
Yeah, white
black
won
is
the
winning.
game.
Black won the game.
Black
won the game, yeah. So black won the game. So what can we say? We have
2 leaders. We have 2 leaders.
one
Zheng,
leader. We have one leader, Zheng Chongsheng.
And Nidich with how many players we have? Just a half a point behind.
We have one player with 5 points, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players with
6 players
5 points.
Just a half a point behind. Okay, good.
But still, we have a sole leader of the tournament, Zheng Chongsheng. So tomorrow the tournament continues.
Yes, and tomorrow will be round 7. Thank you very much for staying with us. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you tomorrow, same time, 5 o'clock local time, here in Abu Dhabi for round 7 of Masters Tournament 2025.
You are following the round 6 of the 31st Abu Dhabi Chess Festival's Masters Tournament, and here with you we are Grandmaster Jordan Descu and
Maria Gevorgan.
see you tomorrow.